our awesome keynote speaker, Mr. Dr. Karyaman Sinaga, SOS MAP. Good morning, sir. The Honorable our awesome speaker, Mr. Professor Insinyur T.S. Dr. Muhammad Tariq bin Haji Hamid Sultan from University Putra, Malaysia. Good morning, sir. And then Professor Dr. Kirti Nilesh Mahajan from Bharat Vidyapith University, India. Good morning, ma'am. Dr. Taufikur Rahman, AKS, SOS MSI from Universitas Muhammadiyah, Jakarta, Indonesia. Good morning, sir. And Pengiran Dr. Hajah Nur Khairiyah, binti Pengiran Haji Hasim from University Islam Sultan Sharif Ali. Good morning, ma'am. The Honorable Vice Rector, Mr. Dr. Rahmat Hidayah MA, Vice Rector, Mr. Edi Iskandar, SAMM, Vice Rector, Mr. Muhammad Amri Nasution, SAMSE, the Honorable Dean Faculty of Social and Politics Science, Mr. Dr. Karyaman Sinaga, SOS MAP, the Honorable Chairman of the Implementing Committee, Ma'am Siswati Saragi, SOS MAP, the Honorable Lecturer, Committee, and staff of Dharmawangsa University, and also the audiences and the seminar participants. All blessed audiences, the first agenda is the opening. Let's open this event by reading Basmalah together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hopefully, with reading earlier, this event can run smoothly as it should. Well, ladies and gentlemen, move on to the next agenda, singing the national anthem of Republic Indonesia and the marching song of Dharmawangsa University. Marching song of Dharmawangsa University.
Yayasan Pendidikan Dharmawangsa, wadah persatuan dan kesatuan bangsa, mendidik dan membina
Ladies and gentlemen, set on the following agenda are speeches by the speaker. The first welcoming speech by Chairperson of International Seminar Committee, Ma'am Siswati Saragi, SOS MSP. Please, time is yours, ma'am. Best wishes, healthy greetings, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, Salam Kebajikan. First of all, let us praise and thank Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, the Creator who has given us the health, opportunity, and ability to attend this international seminar, which is organized by the Faculty of Social and Political Science, Dharmawangsa University. We want to thank the Dharmawangsa University for the hosting this event. The Director of Dharmawangsa University, Mr. Dr. Haji Jamal Saib, LCMA. Also to the Dean of the Faculty and Social and Political Science, Dharmawangsa University, and the committee who have worked enthusiastically. And of course, we would like to express our highest gratitude to our resource persons who are present in the Zoom room with us. Dr. Karyaman Sinaga SOS MAP, Dharmawangsa University Medan, Profesor Insinyur Dr. Muhammad Tariq bin Haji Hamid Sultan, University Putra Malaysia, Dr. Taufikur Rahman, AKSS of MSI, Universitas Muhammadiyah, Jakarta, Profesor Dr. Kirti Niles Mahazan Bharati Vidyapeeth, University Pune, India, and Pangeran Dr. Hajah Nur Hairiyah binti Pangeran Haji Hasim, University Islam Sultan Syarif Ali, Negara Brunei Darussalam. Our international seminar is the first international conference in Sustainable Tourism Challenge 2023, Public Service, Entrepreneur, and Communication Digital. We know that efforts to increase sustainable tourism require attention from various parties and fields of scientific disciplines. We hope this seminar can contribute to increasing tourism both nationally and internationally. We apologize if there are errors and discrepancies in our service. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Best wishes, healthy greetings, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, Salam Kebajikan. That is the greeting delivered by Chairperson of International Seminar Committee, Ma'am Siswati Saragi, SOS MSP. Thank you so much, ma'am. Welcoming speech will be delivered by Rector of Dharmawangsa University, Mr. Dr. Haji Zamakshari bin Hasballah Taib, LCMA. Please, time is yours, sir.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us all salvation and blessing. Thank to Allah because we are still given health ever to be here. Do not forget salawat and greeting for our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam who taught their people goodness. Then I would like to say welcome to our distinguished speaker in this event international conference on Sustainable Tourism Challenges 2023. First, Professor Dr. Kirti Nilesh Mahajan from Bharati Vidyapeeth University, Pune, India. Professor Tan Sri Dr. Muhammad Tariq bin Haji Hamid Sultan from University Putra Malaysia. Pangeran Dr. Hajah Nur Hairiyah binti Pangeran Haji Hashim from University Sultan Syarif Ali, Brunei Darussalam. Dr. Taufikur Rahman, SOS MSI from University Muhammadiyah Jakarta, Indonesia. Our beloved Dean in Social and Political Sciences Faculty, Dharmawangsa University, Dr. Karyaman Sinaga, SOS MAP. And all of our colleagues in Dharmawangsa University, especially our college in Social and Political Sciences, faculty, and all of our participants in this international conference. Foreign tourism activity is projected to increase from 1.5 billion in 2019 to 1.8 billion in 2030. However, the presence of COVID-19 has undermined the activity of this sector globally. Malaysia, which implement Visit Malaysia 2020, must lose tourists, which are dominated by China and Singapore. The same thing is experienced by Indonesia, where the country's economy is experiencing the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. Indonesia's lack of resources is the basis for reducing the impact of economic recession caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. Companies that cannot survive the storm of recession are forced to lay off their employees and even lay off their employees to reduce even greater costs. As a result, 50 until 75 million workers involved in the tourism sector will lose their job due to the COVID-19 pandemic. So, to maintain and continue the role of tourism industry as a mainstay of foreign exchange, tourism business must prepare careful business plan in facing the sustainability of tourism after the COVID-19 pandemic. In this international conference, we will learn how to identify and determine the steps for the problems, challenges, and strengths of tourism business sector, local government, and other stakeholders. I hope all of us can get optimum benefit from this conference and discuss many issues in this theme related to public service, entrepreneur, and tourism. So, in this special opportunity, I declare that I will open this distinguished international seminar on sustainable tourism challenges 2023, Dharmawangsa University, by reciting Basmalah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Inshallah, all of us will get optimum benefit from this conference, and I would like to thank to all of our distinguished speakers who will make the discussion of this even more extracting. This is what I can say in this opening speech. Thanks. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
That is a greeting delivered by Rector of Dharmawangsa University. We say thank you so much, sir. Welcome speech will be delivered by our keynote speaker, Mr. Dr. Karyaman Sinaga, SOS MAP. Please, time is yours, sir.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Thanks to Mr. Dr. Jamak Sari bin Hasbala Taib LCMA, Rector of University Dharmawangsa. Thanks to Professor Dr. Kerti Niles Mahajan from Bharati Vidyapeeth University, Pune, India. Thanks to Professor Insinyur TS Dr. Muhammad Torik bin Haji Hamid Sultan from Putra Malaysia University. Thanks to Dr. Hajah Nur Hairiyah binti Pangeran Haji Hasim from Sultan Syarif Ali University, Brunei Darussalam. And thanks to Dr. Taufikur Rahman, AKS SOS MSc from Muhammadiyah University, Jakarta, Indonesia. And I thanks to all the committee we have prepared the this international seminar. On the success of sustainable tourism development can be seen based on the theory of policy implementation with indicators of element quality, coordination, communication, and disposition. Two, implementation of sustainable tourism, and the theme of the seminar talks the perspective of public service, digital communication, and entrepreneurship, both at the national, regional, and international levels. Community empowerment is a strategy implemented in sustainable tourism development that is carried out according to regional potential and is inclusive. For sustainable tourism development, it is hoped that it can contribute strongly to shaping the opportunity to become a Golden Indonesia 2045, which is supported by the strength of the 2030 bonus demographic Indonesian. 5. The political economic challenges is sustainable tourism development are the domination of large investors who are too strong in managing tourism and development, the capacity of tourism actors, and the less strength strategies beyond the standard strategies set, as well the weak quality of leadership. 7. The next challenge in sustainable tourism development is adjusting tourism development to fulfill employment, the readiness of human resource, who master high-tech digital communication, and agriculture as one of the backbones of the national economy. 7. At the international level, the paradigm of sustainable tourism development leads to inclusive economic development and green economy. Talks International Seminar. It is hoped that it can become input in making and implementing policies to be competitive national and international regarding sustainable tourism. Faculty of Social and Politics Science, Dharmawangsa University, which has an entrepreneur vision, a derivative of the university vision, will provide space for social and political discussion, as well the creative economy, which is in line with strengthening entrepreneurship in the future. Then, other political challenges in sustainable tourism development in a country of region are also determined towards the quality of power rotation, bringing up recruitment politics and quality election so they can support in producing professional human resource, building civilization, and strong participant for the community. Thank you to all audience. Billahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam. That's the greeting delivered from our keynote speaker, Mr. Dr. Karyaman Sinaga, SOS MAP, the Dean Faculty of Social and Politics Science. We say thank you so much, sir. Now, let's continue to the main agenda international seminar, the first international conference on sustainable tourism challenges, or ICSTC 2023. With our beloved moderator of this discussion is Ma'am Sarah Nasution, SSM. Please, time is yours, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you very much for any of attentions from Ms. Asrinda as Master of Ceremony in this International Conference on Sustainable Tourism Challenges today. First of all, I would like to say my gratitude to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala who has given us healthiness and chance to be here to guiding you all distinguished speakers in this international conference today from Faculty of Political and Social Science, Dharma Wangsa University. Today, we have 4 speakers from any country. Professor Dr. Kirti Nilis Mahajan, India, from Bharati Vidyapeeth University, Pune. The second is Professor Insinyur Dr. Muhammad Torik bin Haji Hamid Sultan, Malaysia, from University Putra, Malaysia. Dr. Taufikur Rahman, MSc, from Jakarta, Universitas Muhammadiyah, Jakarta. And the last, Dr. Haja Nur Khairah binti Pangeran Haji Hasim. Before we start our international seminar, the Honorable, our Rector, our Vice Rector, our Dean in Dharma Wangsa University, thank you for your participating in this internal conference. I would like to get our speakers here. We have Mr. Taufikur Rahman in our room Zoom. Assalamualaikum, good morning. Mr. Taufikur Rahman, Pak Taufik.
Good morning, Miss. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Yes. First of all, Mr. Taufikur Rahman will present his presentations. Before he presents his presentation, give me chance to read his profile here, his CV. Mr. Taufikur Rahman is Head of Research and Social Services in Dr. Mustafa. And then he is
Digital Marketing Strategy and Tourism Destination.
from University of Malaysia first. I'm sorry, Mr. Taufikur Rahman. Mr. Torik, right? How are you, Mr. Torik? Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Oh, I'm very sorry to have some mistaken here with me, Sarah. I'm a moderator today, so we are very sorry for you because we have get some mistaken here for the speakers. So the first speakers is Professor Muhammad Torik bin Haji Hamid Sultan, Director of UPM Press, University Putra, Malaysia. His education background is Doctor of Philosophy, Mechanical Engineering, University of Sheffield, UK, 2011. MSc in Aerospace Engineering, University Putra, Malaysia, 2007. Being Mechanical Engineering, University Tun Hussein on Malaysia, 2004. His diploma in Mechanical Engineering, University Technology Malaysia, 2001. Certificate in Architectural Drafting, Industrial Training Institute, Kuala Lumpur, 1996. That's so very amazing background of study, Prof. And his areas of interest: structural health monitoring, damage detection and repairs, impact studies, composite and biocomposite materials, signal processing and instrumentation, non-destructive testing and destructive testing. Oh. And then his professional qualifications, the last is his Chartered Engineering Institute of Mechanical Engineers. So, Mr. Tariq, could you please present your presentations today? You have 30 minutes to present your topics today in this our international seminar. We pleased you.
All right. Thank you, moderator. All right. Thank you for the introduction. And can you allow me to do the screen sharing?
Mau diganti. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Udah bisa.
All right. First and foremost, I would like to thank the first international conference on sustainable tourism challenges, ICSTC 2023, which entitled the Public Service Entrepreneur and Communication Digital. So thanks for the organizing committee. So before I proceed with my presentation, I would like to give all of you a bit of overall about the impact of the pandemic COVID-19. The COVID-19 pandemic has really a significant impact on the global tourism industry due to restriction on international travelers, border closures and social distancing measures. Many people, they have to cancel or postpone their plan. This has resulted in a significant decline in tourism arrival and revenue for the tourism industry worldwide. So some of the ways in which I would say that the pandemic has impacted the tourism industry, it includes, number one, we can see that the travel restriction and border closures, many countries have implemented restriction on international travel to prevent the spread of the virus. So this has resulted in a significant decline in tourism arrival, particularly in countries where the number of tourism are low. And then we also see that we also sort of found that the cancel or postpone travel plans, then many people have to cancel or postpone their plan due to the pandemic. And these also have resulted in the loss of revenue for the tourism industry, including the airlines, including the hotel, including the operators, and many other people are also affected in this sector. So closure of the tourist attraction and business, many tourist attractions such as museums, theme parks, a restaurant, they have been forced to close due to this pandemic. This has resulted in a loss of revenue, for these businesses, and it has made difficult for them to survive. Lot of job losses, lot of people who are retrenched from workers, so on and so forth, have been seen very clearly. Therefore, today, I'm going to bring all of your attention to agro-tourism. It is an alternative way of introducing tourism after pandemic COVID-19. This will be a novel way of doing tourism, and it will actually benefit the whole entire tourism industry. Not only it can be conducted by any companies or hotels, organization, but my suggestion of this agro-tourism could be implemented by universities, yeah, which will actually generate income and make themselves visible in future. So I will straight away look at the content of my presentation today. I will give you an introduction and potential of agro-tourism in post-pandemic era, and also the future of agro-tourism. So if you look here, what is agro-tourism? So in a nutshell, agro-tourism is a type of tourism that involves visitors, that involves people who are experiencing and participating in agricultural activities and rural life. It is a form of sustainable tourism that seeks to provide economic benefits to rural community while also promoting the preservation of local cultures, local traditions, and natural resources. So agro-tourism activities can be very widely depending on the location, but typically it must include things like it has a farm, maybe a small portion of area where we put a bit of animal husbandry. We put a crop harvesting area. We put a rural craft and cooking facilities and other agricultural related activities. In a nutshell, I would say that it would be a one-stop center that will allow people, especially the tourists, to actually experience agricultural activities and also experience the rural life. Visitors may also stay, in a rural accommodation like a farmhouse or an eco-lodge and enjoy local sourced meal and other products. It doesn't have to be a very big accommodation. It can be made up, example, from containers, 40-foot containers, 20-foot containers, rebuild it in such a way that it could be transformed into an accommodation that would allow these people. Nowadays, if you travel to, it has been practiced quite widely in Western countries. If you go to Europe, to United States, to UK especially, you will be looking at people staying at caravan. It's a part of a tourism attraction that would allow the family to move around from one place to another place and actually experience the rural life and also the farm-like environment. The agro-tourism can actually provide economic benefit to rural communities by creating a job, supporting local businesses, and also providing opportunities for small-scale farmers to actually sell their product. It can be also promote environmental conservation by encouraging visitors to appreciate and also to respect the natural resources of that particular area. So overall, agro-tourism offers a unique and rewarding travel experience that allow visitors to learn about and connect with local communities and their way of life. So these are the activities that we would be able to conduct in the environment of the agro-tourism. You see, you have a sort of husbandry animal area, you have an homestay program, you have the crop harvesting areas, you have rural making and cooking facilities. So these will actually promote And if a university is involved in this agro-tourism industry, one way for them is they will be able to generate income. Now we as the academician professors, basically, we have to think the method, to actually think about method how to generate income for the universities that we are working with. So this will actually be another potential. You allow people to visit. You will make yourself visible. You will actually create job opportunities for your students. So many things, many benefits would be able to be inherited from these kind of activities. So we can see that the benefit of agro-tourism, as I mentioned earlier, it has 4 benefits that we can see. Number one, it creating job opportunities. Like I said, not only for the student, but for the entire local community, the surrounding community. So being a university, establishing a university is not important, but engagement of the universities with the community is what we are looking for. Number two, the benefit of this agro-tourism, it supports the local business. Local business. It allows people around the vicinity of that particular area to actually benefit from the existence of this agro-tourism industry in that particular university. It also provides medium for small-scale farmers to sell their products. To sell their products, to make sure that they will also be able to have some income coming in from this existence. And last but not least is to promote environmental conservation. We know that a lot of people, a lot of people staying in an urban area. Their life is so hectic. They have to move at 5, at 6 in the morning. They have to travel all the way 60, 70 kilometers, in a huge, heavy traffic. And then coming back in later at night, spending another 1 or 2 hours of traveling. That is actually causing them a lot of stress and mental illness. So they are looking for an environment that actually have sort of a farm side area that will actually cool them down and provide them with sort of a relaxation towards them and also to their family. So agro-tourism definitely offers a unique and rewarding travel experiences that will allow people to learn about the culture that we are promoting, and also to have a good engagement with the local communities. So the potential of agro-tourism in the post-pandemic era, post-pandemic era, we can see that domestic tourism, for example, I'm taking, for example, in Malaysia, where we have Maha, we have Maha, where it presents an opportunity for the local agro-tourism operators to attract more domestic visitors and showcase their unique local agricultural and food tradition. You see, this has been a growing industry in Malaysia. Number two, outdoor activities. Outdoor activities. For example, as people continue to prioritize outdoor activities and open spaces, agro-tourism activities such as farm tours, hiking, nature walks can be appealing option for travelers looking for outdoor activities. Or even if you have a land which is about 3 acres or 4 acres, we can promote cycling, we can promote ATVs, ATVs activities, many things that we can promote in for the sort of agricultural kind of thing to be actually implemented. And then health and wellness. Health and wellness. So doing like what we have seen, COVID-19 has heightened the awareness of health and wellness. Therefore, agrotourism can capitalize on this trend by offering activities such as yoga, meditation, in a natural setting environment. So these are some of the activities. So moving further in terms of sustainability, so the pandemic has actually increased awareness of sustainability issues. And agrotourism can showcase sustainable farming practices and eco-friendly accommodation to attract travelers who value sustainability. And then we also will have the food and drink industry, or in a broader word, F&B, food and beverages industry, where agrotourism can leverage the growing interest in local food and drink experiences, offering farm-to-table meal, wine tasting, and cooking classes that will actually showcase local ingredient and culinary tradition. And looking at the learning and education side point of view, agrotourism can offer educational experiences such as workshop on farming technique, workshop on environment conservation, workshop on traditional craft, workshop on attracting travelers. Many things would be able to be conducted in terms of educational and learning. So it has 6 pillars that actually the potential of agrotourism in the post-pandemic era. So how would be the future of agrotourism? So number one, we can see that it will increase demand for sustainable tourism. We can see that the global agrotourism market, the agrotourism market size, which was valued as 5.95 billion in 2021, is now will be expected to develop at a compound annual growth of 11.4% from the year 2022 to 2030. So this, this fact and figure is actually has been made visible, and this is very, very important for us to actually take opportunity to increase, or to start up our activities mainly on this agrotourism. Number 2, technological advancement. If you see on my slide here, if you look at my slide here, a view of 3D model of Red Hawk Farm in Brooklyn, New York, featuring a process shed and high tunnel for vegetable production. Not only this, we can also promote vertical farming experience, where in a vertical farming, you need a tower that will actually allow you to grow, maybe 60 pots of vegetable, rather than you need a huge area for plantation. So these are the technological advancement that would be seen in the future of agrotourism. Number 3 is the integration with other industry. There must be a linkage, an integration, a linkage between the one industry with another. Therefore, agrotourism may increasingly be integrated with other industries such as the food industries, such as the wellness and ecosystem to provide visitors with a more comprehensive and diverse experience. Following, focus on authenticity. So visitors or the tourists may increasingly seek out authentic and immersive experience, that will allow them to connect themselves with local culture and tradition. And agrotourism can provide this type of experience. So local culture, the culture, learning of the culture is something that people would like to know. People would like to learn, different tribes, different environment. So people would like to learn and people would like to experience those things. It is not only for the local people, but it will allow the foreign sectors, the foreign tourists to come and experience this. Nowadays, people would actually want this kind of experience rather than staying in a 7-star hotel, 5, 6-star hotel. So that is previous way of tourism industry. But now it is more towards this sustainable environment kind of thing. This is for us to actually move forward. Then expansion into new region. Expansion into new region. So we can see that as the demand for agrotourism grows, it may expand into new region and countries and providing economic benefit to rural communities around the world. So these are the futures of agrotourism. So therefore, this would be some solution that we can see that will actually benefit the tourism industry just after the pandemic COVID-19. And these alternatives will be a best way for us to move forward in terms of income generation. Being an institution of higher learning, our intention will be more on sustainability issue, to sustainable our human resource, to sustainable our funding. And we have to think of income generation by converting the land areas that we have into a potential agrotourism industry. It will actually increase the visibility, increase the our income generation, and would allow a lot of work opportunity. Overall, agrotourism is likely to continue to grow in popularity as travelers seek more sustainable, more authentic, and meaningful travel experience, while also providing economic benefit to rural communities and promoting environmental conservation. So before I end my presentation, I would like to bring your attention to a small video sharing that I actually downloaded it to show to all of you how is the experience of Maha or the agrotourism kind of thing that been implemented in Malaysia. Please allow me to do that in a while. Thank you.
Thank you, Prof. Tarik from University Putra Malaysia. So many,
Yeah, I have to give me a minute. I have to play this video. I'm not yet. Let me see.
So many potential agrotourism that you present in these presentations. You have given so many examples and so many benefits of agrotourism. It means that we can promote our region or our
Yeah,
country.
can you give me a minute? I would like to show the a video consisting of this agro-tourism. Yeah.
Please. Okay, please, Prof. Suaranya agak lemah.
Okay, can you see the video?
Yes, we can see,
Okay.
Prof. And then you
All
can
right.
play. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Di bawah langit biru menghayati pentas keindahan, bercuti dalam negara yang penuh keistimewaan, menemui semua keindahan Malaysia, mengganggu kembali. Cuti Malaysia, cuti Malaysia. Jom bercuti semua, rehatkan minda, sukaria dengan keluarga tersayang, kawan-kawan pasti riang, kaya dengan sejarah, berbilang bangsa, adat dan budaya, alam semula jadi penuh dengan warna-warni. Malaysia mempesona, semuanya kita ada. Malaysia mempesona di mata dunia. Jom cuti Malaysia bersama. Memori indah pastinya kekal di hati. Menikmati keindahan alam semula jadi.
Hai. Wow.
Cuti Malaysia di desa berbagai destinasi untuk diterokai. Malaysia mempesona, semuanya kita ada. Malaysia mempesona di mana dunia. Cuti Malaysia bersama. Memori indah pastinya kekal di hati. Menikmati keindahan alam semula jadi. Mendampingku kembali. Marilah bersama nikmati keindahan. Pantai yang terindah, senyuman yang menawan. Menemui semula keindahan Malaysia. Menggamitku kembali. Cuti Malaysia. Cuti Malaysia.
So that's the short video that I would like to actually share with all of you. And that will actually end up my presentation. Thank you so much for providing an opportunity for me. And thank you for listening to my presentation, and I hope that it will actually benefit all of you. And we hope that in future we would actually collaborate and make
Okay.
sure the agro-tourism becoming a good industry. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Prof. Could you please invite us to your place maybe next time, because that's a very interesting places that I have seen
Yeah,
in
definitely.
your short video. Thank you, Prof.
Actually, I'm bringing
you-
in my plan is I'm going to bring in one of the school children from Indonesia in Medan. Maybe in 3-4 months from now, about 30 of them to Malaysia to actually experience this agro-tourism for 4-day visit. It is full sponsored by us to actually promote the children so that they will actually benefit this industry.
Yes, that place is so very friendly for kids and children, I think. Thank you, Prof. That's so interested for me to see your presentations today. I hope you will stay here for our discussion time. Maybe any participant that wants to ask you in these sessions. But before we open for discussion time, I will conclude that you have given so many examples and advantages and benefits also of your agro-tourism in Malaysia as a means of promoting your country. And then I became very interested in visiting Bentong Farm and Selangor Fruit Valley. In Indonesia, we also have so many, it's say desa wisata, but there are things that are very crucial for us, because the trouble or the problem in our country is about the accommodations actually to get that place. In Indonesia, we so hard to get the places that very interested places. So we also say that our hidden germs. So many hard. It doesn't like Malaysia. We can get all places by a good accommodations, a good transportations. But in Indonesia, we still have a hard to get the best places. What do you think of?
You know,
the problem?
rather than we look at the problem, I would say that let's look at the solution. Yeah, we say that we do not have a good transportation, we don't have that, we don't have this. But like what I've mentioned is, we can create these industries, which is the agro-tourism industry, which I said earlier and again in my talk, that why don't we start in a small scale size in our universities area, universities compound. I'm sure that some universities, I'm very sure Dharma Wangsa universities will definitely have a land, maybe 1 acre, 2 acres. Rather than having it a bigger area, make it maybe a small area, convert them to some potential agro-tourism, have some plantation, have some bistros, you know, for food and kind of thing, have some areas for animal husbandry, and then some activities like that, maybe 4 elements in that particular area. Open it up for your student, open it up for the people around that particular area. Don't have to go outside first, around that particular area. Maybe weekend, people will look to go somewhere to spend their weekend. So by having this facility introduced in University Dharma Wangsa, that will actually promote people to come in, and actually it slowly but definitely but surely will increase your visibility, will increase your income generation, and this will actually slowly, it will also increase other people from other particular areas within Indonesia to come and visit Dharma Wangsa's agro-tourism industry. And slowly, by good promotion, you will have outsiders coming in and benefit from your agro-tourism. So rather than we think about the problem, I always believe, let's look at the solution. We found the solution. Being a professor, we have to find solution rather than thinking a problem is a problem. Problem is always a problem. But finding a solution is a good example of a good professor in order moving forward. Thank you. I hope I answered your question.
Thank you very much, Prof. All of the participants, I announced you that you have an opportunities to give our professor asking your best questions, because we have a best merchandise from our faculty here. And then you can raise your hand or you can use Q&A, right?
Usually in a presentation, yeah, there will be two group of people. One group of people who actually understand well and no question, and another group of people they don't understand and no question. I hope
And
that
then we open for suggestions maybe, and
Yeah.
then if the participant difficult to use English, you can use bahasa, because I think
ya bisa guna
Professor
bahasa.
Tariq can,
Boleh bisa guna
yeah.
bahasa.
Okay, we'll wait your questions here, committee. We have some questions maybe? No? Still no? Okay, all right, Prof. I want to ask you one question. Actually, our students maybe prefer like doing gadgets, and then they don't want to what we say, they don't want to maybe change their mind with agro-tourism, make a new agro-tourism maybe. So they still like of gadget, Instagram, and then like in their room. What is your opinion about it?
Okay. Nowadays, technologies have actually transformed the mindset of people. There are advantages and disadvantages of technology. The advantages of technology is that, like what I said, if we have a good thing promoting agro-tourism like this, we will be able to share in the Instagram and also in Facebook and other things. But the disadvantage of students, or people who actually only look at mobile, only look at software, Instagram, Facebook, and stuff like that, is that it is actually a mental illness kind of thing. I would say a mental illness, because they are more towards we call that the system. They are more towards the social media. Therefore, engagement, students' engagement with the community, student engagement with the industry would actually becoming lower. So the way moving forward now is for the lecturers also to actually create an activities that will allow students to come out just from just looking at the mobile and looking at the Instagram, Facebook kind of thing, towards doing something like community engagement. Try to do research on social innovation. Social innovation is very important. Social innovation is something like you allow students to invent, you allow students and the lecturers to do something on invention, and later that particular invention would be able to used by the community in order to get a bit more of income, something like that. So that will be an alternative, an example of alternative that I would like to share from the question that has been given by you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Prof. We have so many participants that want to ask you here. we invite one participant that want to ask Professor Tariq here, Nabila. Could you please open your camera? Or we read questions first, Pak Arif? Okay, the first questions is from Fauzia Agustin in Q&A. What are the obstacles or the challenges of government to develop sustainability or agrotourism in what in
Okay,
in
the question that mentioned here is the obstacle
tourism?
or challenges of government,
Yeah.
to develop
Yeah.
sustainable agrotourism in Malaysia.
I
Okay, the
think so
obstacle.
many. I
Okay,
think so
the-
many, Prof. So many obstacles here.
Yeah, obstacle, like I said that I would rather not think about the obstacle in this point of view. Although there are obstacles, for example, like what you say, usually agrotourism will be in an area which is a bit further from the urban side, on the countryside, that will actually not allowing people who do not have facilities like car transport to actually move to that particular area. But if there is a will, there will be a way. So we can actually at any time had like a feeder bus, to actually accommodate or transform or transport any passengers or tourists who wish to go to that particular area by bus and so on and so forth. So the obstacle will be there, and I'm just give you one obstacle in terms of the areas or location for agrotourism usually is further away from the urban area. That is because the nature of agrotourism is we want the environment to be on the countryside. We want it to be more on rural environment. Therefore, facilities or difficulties may be faced by these people in order to move forward. Yeah. So that
Okay.
will be one thing that I would like to share.
Thank you, Prof. We have one participant that want to ask you directly. Nabila, please, if open your camera, you can deliver your questions directly to our professor here, Professor Tariq.
Thank you so much for the moderator. My name is Nabila Viva Raihana Sibuan. I'm from University of Sumatera Utara. About your explanation, agrotourism, and I'm mention about the benefit, the benefit agrotourism. It's like creating job opportunities, support local business, provide medium for small scale and farmer to sell, and etc. But I want to ask you about how about the climate change which happened lately? It's like
How about
the climate change?
Okay.
The climate change, like it's like example like Turkey. It's like it's very it's kind of inequality with their situation. And about the situation. Do you think that still can make a strategy for tourism?
So I cannot get you the last part. For example, Turkey. What do you mean by Turkey?
It's like about the example. The Turkey is like
Okay.
about the example. So how about the climate change which happened lately? It's the situation will be. Do you think can make a strategy for tourism?
Okay, climate change. Climate change in terms of tourism, I think it has some impact. Yeah, climate change. Yeah, basically when we say about climate change, definitely it has some impact. But I would say on a bigger picture, it actually still allows still allows for the agro-tourism to move forward. It doesn't actually hold or stop the agro-tourism. So in a simple word, although there's a thing in terms of climate change, but agro-tourism can actually move on, because we are going back to the nature. We are going back to the nature, which is, as I mentioned, nature is that in terms of the environment back. So the environment that we are looking at is the sort of rural environment. So this kind of thing, it still doesn't actually have a direct impact in terms of this climate change. So therefore, like for other industries, other sectors, climate change would actually have a great impact. But for me, in terms of agro-tourism, it doesn't have a direct impact, although there will be a small impact in terms of indirect impact, but directly on that agro-tourism has no necessary for us to be scared of.
So, Professor, how about the strategy? How about the strategy to make it, if, like you said, it's like not direct impact, but how about the strategy with the situation? How to build again the impact about the climate change?
Okay, build back about what?
Build back about, like, I mean, it's like it's already broken. It's like, how to say it? It's like already have done, but we need to make it built again. So how
You mean that, for example, in Turkey, the whole structures of the building collapsed, and then that actually happened in which area? You see, on the developed area. That's why I say that if you look at a country, there will be an urban and rural. Very, very, very little cases it happen earthquake or things in rural area. But most of the area that have lot of development, that will actually cause a lot of damage. Okay? So therefore, because we are not actually building up skyscrapers in the agro-tourism sector, no. We are actually preserving the natural environment. We are actually preserving the whole area by not making a vast development. We are keeping the quality of the nature, and if you compare with the developed side, a lot of development, so that actually prune. And if there happen anything on the climate change, or it has an earthquake and the whole structure collapse, to rebuild it, it will take many years. But if we have an agro-tourism side of thing, if the thing happen like earthquake or anything, but when it happened like that, for us to rebuild, it won't take longer. Because we do not have structures that actually build or in comparison with the urban area. So the building to rebuild the structures of agro-tourism after the climate change would be a fast move, and we can expedite it faster compared to the development in the urban area. So that is the answer for the question that you have requested.
Thank you so much, Professor. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for moderator.
Thank you very much, Nabila. Nabila, could you please hear me now?
Yeah, I can.
You get the
Thank you
best
so much.
merchandise from our Faculty of Social and Political Science, Prodi Administrasi Publik, Public Administration Study Program. and then you can buy it. Oh no, bring it in your campus maybe. Thank
Okay,
you,
thank you so
Nabila, and thank
much.
you, Professor Tariq, for the nice presentations today. We hope that you can answer the other questions, our Q&A, Prof. And then next presenter is Professor Kirti from Bharati Vidyapit University. How are you, Prof? Prof. Kirti? Could you hear me?
Good morning.
Good morning, Prof. Previously, we have met you here in Dharma Wangsa University, and then I met you in our virtual Zoom. So you look very beautiful today, as usual.
Yes.
Thank you, Prof, for coming and joining in this first international conference on sustainable tourism challenges. Before you present your presentations or present your topic today, I will share about your profile first. Professor Dr. Kirti Mahajan from Bharati Vidyapit University. Her academic profile, she is Executive Advanced Program in Human Resource Management from IIM Lucknow in March 2014. And then she is MCA IACE from Gandhi University, Rajasthan in 2004. PhD on effectiveness of e-government website from the consumer's perspective, a critical study with respect to selected website in Pune from Bharati Vidyapit, Pune, January 2012. And her career highlights, Research Excellence Award 2022 by ICSTC International Publishers on January 2023, or the newest, I think. Sanman Now Durga on occasion of Navratri by Nationalist Congress Party, Youth Congress Pune City, 27th September 2022. Director of the year 2022, honor the top educator of Indian higher education. Congratulations, Prof. By Universal Mentor Association in second higher education. Iconic Women of the Year Award in the Global Educational Leadership Conference 2022 by Bestow Edutrax International on February 2022. Distinguished Professor Award by Global Excellence Awards 2021, Exemplary Academic Leader of the Year Award in 2022, and International Indo-Global Award for Education Excellence 2022. That's parts of your career highlights. That's so many career highlights here. I think you are a busy woman in Vidyapit University. Okay, Prof, you can present your topic now. We placed you and then we give you 30 minutes. We give you time in 30 minutes and then we will open for discussion time. Okay, please.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much for the introduction. And let me extend my heartiest thanks to the University of Dharma Wangsa for giving me this opportunity to become the speaker for this international conference held on the topic that is the sustainable tourism challenges in 2023. So let me share my presentation with you. Are you able to see my presentation slides?
We still doesn't get your presentations in here in our room Zoom. Udah. Maybe the committee will share your presentation or by yourself, Prof.
Yeah, ask committee to share because I already started from here. I don't know why it is not reflecting.
So we cannot look your presentations, or the committee will share your presentations.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Silakan, Pak. Wait a minute, Prof. Our
Yeah.
committee will share your presentations. Okay. Marketing and business development on tourism challenges,
Yes.
especially after the COVID. Okay, we can see your PDF here, Prof, and then you can start your presentations.
Okay, so topic is marketing and business development on tourism challenges, especially we are talking after the COVID-19 era. So this topic very important to understand because most of the people are more comfortable to travel to refresh themselves. And pandemic duration, people are gone in the very bad state of mind because they was not able to travel anywhere. They are not able to change the situation. They are not able to change their mind. They are not able to interact with the environment to get a fresh groom up inside. So in that context, when we are talking about the tourism industry, that is a very important part of our life. And tourism industry has a significant impact by the pandemic, which we already experienced. With the travel restriction, border closure, and decreased demands, uh, business in the industry have been forced to re-evaluate their marketing and business development strategy drastically. So moreover, the pandemic has also highlighted the importance of the health and safety in the tourism industry. Business need to prioritize the health and safety of the customer and employee to regain their trust and confidence for the travel. And this requires business to implement new protocols and procedures and to communicate these measures effectively to potential customers as well. So overall, the tourism industry plays a significant role in global economy, and it is essential to address the challenges faced by businesses in this industry after COVID-19 era. So by adopting multiple marketing and business development strategy, business cannot be only service, giving service, but thrive in the new normal routine after the COVID-19 era by implementing the strategy. So, Madam, I have shared the PPT as well. This is the document which I have shared. Don't you have PPT? Hello?
Hmm?
Don't you have the PowerPoint presentation?
No, we have not get your
Okay,
presentation
I shared
in
it with the
PowerPoint.
professor. I shared it with the professor on WhatsApp. Can you please ask him to open it?
Itu PDF, Pak. PDF. Dia minta
PowerPoint.
PowerPoint. You can share in WhatsApp to our committee, and then we can share it for you.
Yeah, I shared it. So some statistical things are there. So I need to show it and then we will discuss it accordingly. I share it with Professor Gopal Naidu.
Okay. But Mr. Gopal said that there is no PowerPoint slide.
Rafiq,
Rafika, you can send to Rafika.
yeah, I sent it. She is online, but she didn't saw
But you
this.
you only shares the PDF.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Yeah, Rafika received it. So meanwhile, when she is sharing the presentation, we will start the discussion on this. So we have to see the how impact of COVID-19 on the tourism industry. So we have to see the data which is affecting on the tourism industry. So some statistical figures which I wanted to show with all of you through the slides, and Rafika is sharing with you all in a short while. Before that, we will start. So according to the United Nations World Tourism Organization, international tourists arrived dropped by 73% globally in 2020. So let us see the impact of the COVID-19. So tourism industry impacted 73% because of Corona-19 pandemic, and resulting in the loss of 1.1 billion international tourist arrivals and loss of US dollar 1.3 trillion in the tourism exports. Next slide. So word and tourism next. So this is the outline how we are going with the presentation. Introduction, that is impact of COVID-19 on tourism industry, pandemic effects on tourism industry, marketing strategies which we need to address, and introduction. Go ahead with the next slide, please. Yeah, so COVID impact which we are talking, so loss of 1.1 billion international tourist arrival all over the world and loss of US dollar 1.3 trillion in the tourism export industry happened due to pandemic. So this is a very bigger loss, and 73% dropout in the traveling area. This is the very drastic change happened due to pandemic, and the loss of the economy happened because no person is involving their money in the traveling, and so many things came behind that. So United States, the travel industry lost estimated US dollar 500 billion in the revenue in 2020 due to COVID-19, with the loss of 4.5 million jobs. So no customer, no traveling, no happening. So many jobs went out from the industry. And in Europe, if we see, Europe Travel Commission reported a decline of 70% in international tourism arrivals in 2020. So compared to 2019, if you compare the data which is available after the assessment of pandemic, this is very drastically changed. According to the World Economic Forum, the pandemic has caused a reduction of up to 40% in global travel and tourism revenue in 2020, resulting in the loss of US dollar 5.5 billion. And you can say in the trillion as well. The International Air Transport Association reported that global air travel demand in 2020 decreased by 66% compared to 2019, resulting in loss US dollar 370 billion in airline revenues. So airline industry also got affected because of this pandemic. And a survey conducted by the American Hotels and Lodging Association found that 71% of hotel in United States would not survive another 6 months without additional government assistance. So no traveling, no lodging, boarding and everything. So their survival was very difficult. So they are looking for the fundings from the government to sustain their business in the area for next 6 months. So overall, these statistics show that COVID-19 has a significant and far-reaching impact on the tourism industry and resulting in significant job losses as well, and revenue declines as well, and business closures so much. So look at the areas. So impact of traveling and tourism on the normal economy. So when we are talking about the economy of the country or something, so it depends on the happenings, day-to-day happenings happen inside the community, that gives the economic strength to the country. So that one area is paralyzed. So so much things are affected and so much problems came in existence. So which we have to concentrate now. Next slide. So as we already talked about the pandemic effect, how they affected in a various ways on our life, on our business, on our revenues and the job areas all together. And if we are talking about the world international tourist arrivals 20 compared to the 2021 and 22. So 2020, it was the pandemic. So look at the graph, how it was goes down, and the things are moving forward after the 2021, and it is going to be normalized in year of 2022. So pandemic has affected different aspects of this industry, and such a travel restriction, border closure and decreased demand, it was the biggest challenge for the industry to overcome from this. So how some ways that pandemic has affected different aspects of tourism industry, we will see the points one by one. So first important point was that time is a travel restriction, because there was a many country was closer down, and they were not allowing the tourists to come inside the border of the country, and they can come and stay with their normal population, and they are very much in the fear of spreading of that disease in their own population. So they made a lot of restrictions for the traveling. So border closure is the biggest problem, because if you wish to be go to that particular place, or you don't mind about the pandemic and everything, still you want to travel, but there was a lot of restrictions and border closing. Decreased demands is there also. If somebody want to travel and four airlines is not going to be booked, so traveling, flying of that airline is also difficult, because a lot of fuel and manpower and management included in a flight industry. So that is also difficult. So this is decreased demand affected on that area. Change in customer preferences also, they are looking for the good and preferred areas where they can go with the smooth and safety precautions, and even that place people can put them in a higher hygiene quality services. That is the preferred by the customer. So business closures and job losses, which was I already told you. If we are talking about the tourism, it comes with the food industry, it comes with the hotel industry, it comes with the local taxi traveling, it comes with the foreign exchanges, it comes with the transportation of the through by the airlines, and then cruise, and then airline staff. So many things are there. So if it's not get work, so many job losses happen in this area. So we have to work out on that as well. So overall, the pandemic has had a profound impact on tourism industry, affecting everything from travel restriction and border closure to change the customer preferences of the significant job losses as well. Next slide. So look at the world map, how the pandemic 2020 affected on the worldwide. So if you look at the slide, America in 2021, so traveling goes down minus, it's a 63, January to September 2022, it's come on this level. So if you look at the Europe again, 2021 minus 60 and January to September 2022 minus 19. So gradually it's coming on a normal state. So if you look at the Africa minus 72 and now in 2022 it's a minus 37. And Middle East again same 66 and 23 right now. And if you look at our Asian countries, it's minus 94, and we're still on the state that we have the minus 83. The reason behind that, which I already told you, that Asian countries need to put more impactful strategies to invite the tourist inside the Asian area, and they can make this industry in a normal state by applying different strategies. So this is our only discussion topic for today's, and how we can overcome with the changing perceptions of the customer, and how we can implement different strategy inside that. So how customer behavior and the preferences have changed due to COVID-19, we will discuss it on. So preferences, when we are talking about, first and most important factor come in our mind, that is the health and safety concern. So customers are now much more concerned about the health and safety when traveling, and are more likely to prioritize destination and accommodation that prioritize their cleanliness and hygiene. So this has led to an increased demand for private accommodation and outdoor activities as well. So travel restriction, it's the first point which changed the preferences of the customer. Second, remote work. So remote work, many people are working remotely, and pandemic also made us work at home online. So the pandemic had led an increase in a remote work, and which has allowed some customer to extend their stay in a destinations. So work remotely while traveling and avoid peak travels times. So if companies allowing me to work from home, I will go to some silent place, will stay there for 1 month, and I will complete my work from there, which is very good for my health and mind and everything. So sustainability, this is the next thing which affects on the preferences of customer. Customer are increasingly increase the sustainability travel options, and are more likely to seek out eco-friendly accommodations and activities. So digitization, another part where pandemic has accelerated the travel towards digitization in the tourist industry, which outcomes your customer now more likely to book travels and accommodation online. So now nobody wanted to go to the office of the tourist advice. They are doing everything online. So how your business is presented, the rich factors of the customer preferences, according to that, customers are preferring to book that accommodations and the airlines and preferences. So use digital tools to plan their trips. That is the most important. And this preference of the customer, we have to keep in mind. And COVID-19 pandemic has led a significant changes in customer behavior and preferences in the tourism industry, which we have to take in a consideration. With a greater emphasis on health and safety, digitization, these are the main factors which affects on the behavior of the customers. Business in the industry must adopt to these changes in order to remain competitive and attract customer during this challenging time. So these factors we have to keep in a consideration to make this strategy for the customers to come and avail the traveling packages. So restrictions rise on customer participation. We have to see what kind of trends are affecting on that. So what trends we have to look after, which gives the rise on this industry, that is the staycations, remote work, other trends in a tourism industry like round trip you can offer, domestic travels you can increase, because if international borders are closed, international restrictions are there, you have a health and hygiene preferences, then increase the domestic travels. So this is very good opportunity for the countries to concentrate on the domestic tourism industry. And remote work also a very good thing for the company. So the workers, those who employees, those who are working in such industry, offer good packages for them. Sustainable of travel industry and digitization is what I told you. You can reach to the each and every individual through the digitization process, which we have to see. So next slide. So all data which are shown in these slides, it's arrival of the tourism all over world in the millions, you know. So drastic change happen in the pandemic area. After pandemic, gradually we are growing in this area. So pandemic has led significant changes on the customer behavior, which we already discussed, and preferences of customer we have to understand very well. That's why we have to implement some strategies. So strategy of business development are critical for business in tourism industry to overcome the challenges posed by COVID-19 pandemic. Because we don't know, population is very huge, and to compete with the different area, this is very difficult. We don't know what is the mind state of individual, what is the preferences of individual customer, what their personal needs in that particular area, all these challenges. So tourists who are the focal area where we have to concentrate, and we have to consider all aspects of their life. So diversify the product and services, which we have to think when we are framing this strategy for the tourists. And diversification means business can develop new product and services that cater to the changes, needs, and preferences of the customer, such as sustainable tourist, remote work packages, wellness retreats, kind of things you can add in your packages. Then next strategy point which we have to examine, that collaborate with other business. How we will collaborate? Business can collaborate with other businesses in the tourist industry to develop new policies and services that promote local destination and activities, and leverage each other customer bases. So if I am the handling tourist industry, I'm sending some tourists to the outside. So where I'm sending them, you have to collaboration with the local industry there. Okay, so those who are taking a participation in the, they are the stakeholders to complete your tourist package. So together you can create a more friendly environment for the tourist, and they can avail the lot of services which give them more confidence about the traveling and the packages which you are offering them. So invest in a technology. So business can invest in new technologies such as virtual reality. You can show them how, if you are going to travel, how you will feel there. Augmented reality, you can show digital platform to enhance the customer experience and reach new customer. So who already gone there, you can collect the experiences of them, convert it into digital format, and share it with the prospective customers, those who will join you for the traveling. So expand target market. You have to expand target market, because I already told you there is a lot of mindset because population is huge. So you have to expand your horizon. So you have to reach to each and every individual with your new strategy and advantage by traveling with you. And which is important out of these four, you have to see in that first, which we say diversification of the product and services is the must when we are framing the strategy. Collaborate with other businesses, it's the second parameter which we are considering for the strategy formation. Invest in the industry, invest in the technology for this industry, that is the third area. And expand target market, that is the fourth parameter which we have to consider when we are framing this strategy. So provide examples of the strategies that business in the tourism industry can use in the post COVID-19. I will give you the brief idea. Strategies are making by the experts on the preferences and the actual situation on that place happens. So it's a very innovative and important aspect of the person of the industry who is going to design this strategy for the customer. So here are some marketing strategy for business in the tourism industry in COVID-19 era. So I have done a few analysis and the existing statistical data which I have available with me. And on basis of that, I am giving my preferences if I am running the tourist industry. So what would be the my strategies to attract the customer in this industry? So first, I will like to emphasize health and safety measures. So I have to give more emphasis on that, and I want to highlight this aspect because from the starting only, people are more panic on the health and safety issues when any kind of things, not with the tourist, but any kind of business or movement of the person. Even we are buying normal grocery for the day, we are going in the market having a lot of fear to purchase the items. So we use sanitizer, lot of sprays and everything to purchase and use that item at home. So these are the main issue. This is the main issue, emphasize health and safety. Then highlights outdoor activity. I will include the outdoor activity in my strategy with the shift towards domestic travels and staycation, which businesses should emphasize outdoor activity, which gives the confidence to the customer. They will feel more healthy, energetic, they will be happy, and this is the customer to enjoy the nature and explore their local region opportunity, and which will highly appreciated by the customers who will go for travel packages. Offer flexible cancellation policies, so you can make them comfortable to book the packages, but if he don't want to go, so you can give the flexible packages to them. Okay, if you don't want to go right now, after 15 days, if you go, this will be there. After 1 month, if you go, this will be there. If you cancel this kind of things, we will provide you. So alternative things you can put in the format. So if you don't go for international traveling, then go for a traveling. So you want to imbibe and give them more confidence to participate in the traveling. Then promotes sustainable travel options as well. With the increased focus on sustainability, business should highlight their eco-friendly products and services. So when I am starting the travel from the house, okay, from house things to there in a destination, what kind of services are coming in between, you have to give the confidence, or sustainability of that services we have to tell to the customer, which gives him more confidence to adapt for different packages. Then leverage digital channels. So customer shift towards digitization nowadays, we know very well. So business should invest in their digital marketing and customer engagement strategy. So you have to be in a touch with the customer for 24 into 7 hours. So whatever queries are coming from the customer, you have to solve it. Okay. So this will be a very beneficial and effective strategy, which give the confidence to the customer to be connect with you all the time. And you can include the social media, you can include the email marketing, you include the mobile app, and give the continuous information to the customer what is happening of his traveling packages. So now we did this, now we are doing this, now this much customers are finalized, this much people are traveling with you. These kind of things you can share and build the confidence of the customer. Target local and regional customer, that is the most important. So given the limitation on the international travels, still we are facing a lot of problem. So business should focus on attracting local and regional customers by developing target marketing campaigns, okay, and offer that appeals to specific need and preferences of your local community. So that is the next part which I want to include in my strategy. Collaborate with the other businesses, which is most important, because as a single person I cannot give the more quality. So if I have a restriction, who is the best in that service, I will go with and collaborate with him. So all together, whatever services we are providing for the person which is giving the higher quality packages, and we will make them more satisfaction, and mouth to mouth publicities and everything will bring more customers to your business. So overall business, tourism industry must adopt their marketing strategy to the changing needs of and preferences of the customer in post COVID era. So by emphasizing health and safety, highlight outdoor activity, which we talked, offering flexible cancellation policy, which we talked, and promoting sustainable travel options, which we talked, leveraging digital channels, which we talked, and targeting local and regional customers, and last one, collaborating with the other businesses, which gives business attract new customer and remain competitive in this challenging time. So this is the most important, how we are going to make this strategy, and we have to think all over to the problems and the mindset of the customer, and according to that we have to satisfy them. So one by one you can think out in a deeply and then go according to that. So challenges which we are talking in the industry, we already discussed many challenges, but data suggested that the business in the tourist industry can benefit from prioritizing first factor, that is health and safety, in their marketing efforts. By doing so, business can differentiate themselves from the competitive, build trust, customer attractions, and attract new businesses together in this. So overcome the challenge of COVID-19 era, business can impact health and safety measures, increase cleanliness and sanitization, social distancing protocols, contactless check-ins. These measures can be highlighted in marketing efforts through campaigns such as Marriott's commitment to clean. So many case studies are there, how they have implemented the strategy for the marketing, digitization, attracting the customer and showcasing your priorities, policies, and everything. So moreover, business can use data on the customer preferences to their offering to meet changing demands. For example, promoting local tourism and offering remote work packages can appeal to the customer changing preferences. So collaboration and partnership playing very, very important role in this area. So in developing new product and services that prioritize the health and safety by working together with different businesses. So you can talk with the other businesses to include a more impactful factor in this area. So these are some points which I want to communicate with you when you are drafting the policies or strategy for the tourism industry after pandemic. So business development strategy, this is another aspect which we have to see, where we have to think about the all area of your business. So one is the diversification. Don't restrict yourself for the services. You have to diversify with the preferences of the customer. And hotel can offer remote work package, which we discuss, or incorporate wellness and fitness facilities to attract the customer, to prioritize the health and safety issues. So next, technology integration. Technology can be used to enhance the customer experiences and reduce the contacts as well. For example, business can implement contactless check-ins and payment systems, as well as virtual tours and experiences for the customer. Collaboration and partnership. For example, business can be partner with the local attractions, restaurants, and other tourist-related businesses to create a packages offerings. Marketing and branding, for example, business can highlight their sustainability efforts to use social media, influencing to promote their offerings. Employee training and development, it is very important part. Unless and until the people are not collaborate for the good behavior, the customer will not sustain with your industry. So for example, employee can be trained in new health and safety protocols and using new technologies to make the customer more comfortable in this area. So next slide. Next slide. So this is the impact of pandemic on the industry, we showing with the 19, 20, 21, and 22. So 20, yellow is a 20, which gives you the positive impact because we are going towards the normal situation slowly. And by implementing this strategy, we will overcome, and definitely from minus, we will go to the plus revenue of this industry in a short time. Next. So a pandemic affected aspect of tourism industry, which we discussed, that travel restriction, border closure, decreased demand, change in customer preferences, business closures, and job losses. All these together we have to keep in mind to frame the strategies and strategy points and parameters we already discussed. Next. So again, we are going with the same discussion, that analyzing industry trends, it's important, exploring opportunity for the promotions, digitizations, and booking cancellations, and everything which I already told you. Reaching out to the target audiences, you have to adopt different strategy to expand your horizon. And you have to grasp the market, targeting new customers, segments such as families, then millennials and senior citizens, according to the age factors and preferences, you have to give them the different packages. Next. Business development, we have to think about diversification, technology integration, collaboration, partnership, marketing, branding, and employing, training, and development. So if you want to develop business and you want to go in a positive side of business, you have to think about the different aspects. So how you will develop your business? So these 5 parameters which we have to take in consideration for the development of your business. So hotel can offer the remote packages, technology integration should be there, collaboration with the local partners, marketing and branding through the social media, influence the customer, employee training and development is the most important factor of this industry. Next. Establishing online presence of the digital in the digital area or digital what we can say, everybody is on mobile, everybody is on internet, nobody is going with the personal talks for the grasping additional information. So if I want to do something, I am preferring to go on the internet and do all my requirements. So establishment of online presence, it's most important. Utilization online marketing strategy, it's a second important point in digital, and developing strategy to increase visibility, that is the reach out to the customer, is the important aspect of business development. Next. So all together, when we are talking about re-evaluating business practices, so most important, we have to keep in a front customer. So enhancing customer services, adjusting pricing strategy, it's another aspect. So whatever my condition is there, I have to start my services now. So I will give some discounts and some leverages to the customer. So adjusting pricing strategy, you have to look out, and implementing safety protocols, which I already told you. So re-evaluating business practices, you can consider these three factors. Next. Next slide. Okay, sustainability, which is a very important part of tourist industry. So sustain, if you want to sustain, see, I am investing 10 rupees and I want a return 20 rupees. So if I'm not getting 10 rupees, my 10 rupees back, and which is not a return on the investment. So if you don't want to take a risk as a businessman, you have to involve many peoples together. So if loss goes, then small part on individual area, which is not at all gives you the what you are saying, tensions to close your businesses. So you can sustain for a long time. So small losses you can bear instead of the complete loss to your individual business. So collaboration is very important to do the sustainability of your business. Collaboration and partnership can help to promote the sustainability in tourism industry by encouraging business to adopt sustainable practices, protect natural resources, and support local communities as well. So local community will gain the knowledge, and they can be hired for some work, and that is the important. So increase brand awareness, reaching new market, diversifying revenue streams, that are the main parameter which we have to think when we are talking about the sustainability of traveling industry. Next. Next slide. Collaborative strategy, partnership, creating strategy alliances, utilize technology. Collaborative strategy are only the solution to go with the positive change in the tourist industry. That is why I am taking this point again and again to satisfy the customer, greater economic benefits, and sustainable tourist development. If you want to do, you have to go with the strategic alliances, utilizing technology, partnerships, and collaborations and all. Next. Changing preferences, we already discussed. Next. So conclusion, it's that we have to see what kind of the preferences coming from the customer side, and what kind of additional things as a businessman you can provide to the customer, and evaluate short and long term impact of your policies on the your business. You have to analyze it first. What kind of strategies you are implementing, you have to do the pilot study of it. If it gives you the positive impact, you can implement it on the larger scale. And you have to look out the future of the tourist industry by applying different strategies, like collaborations, partnership, local participations, local government fundings, domestic tourist, health and hygiene. So all together, whatever strategies and policies we are applying to attract the customer in this industry to make it more impactful or economic development of your country. So this should be a sustainable solutions for this, because this is not for the 1 day, 2 day, 3 day or 1 year. So that impact should go for the long years. If such a pandemic again come, it should not be impacted. So pandemic situation was very effective case study for our life, and you can take very good lesson from it. So whatever you will do in your life, you can keep this in mind. If such situation will come, what should I do? So as a student, as a parent, as a businessman, as a any thing, you have to see the positive and negative part of all the situation, and then draft your strategy according to that. Okay. So even if as a parent, you can think what kind of earning you have, what kind of earning you want to keep in a side, what kind of things you want to invest in your day-to-day or other things. So which will give you more sustainability. So you can be in a position to face this kind of challenges if in future it arrives. So this all about the tourism industry, which I want to discuss with you. And thank you very much for the opportunity, and you can ask me the question.
Thank you very much, Prof. Kirti from Vidyapeeth Bharati University. From your presentation previously, that I can conclude that so many assignments for us to face our tourism sustainability, especially in Indonesia, especially in Medan, North Sumatra. Okay, I announce the participant. If you want to ask Prof. Kirti from Pune, India, you can ask with Q&A, or you can directly ask her, and then you can raise your hand. But I conclude that all of the country lost their tourism income because of the social and physical distancing from COVID-19 era last 2 years, from 2020 until 2021. And the impact is so significant. And in 2020, the tourism decreased 72%. And in 2022, after the pandemic COVID, the international tourism has increased in the rate of 50%. International tourist arrivals by region, the highest is from Asia Pacific. And tourism industry in 2020, so many impact in COVID-19 era in the field of our tourism. Prof. Kitty, we have one participant asking you in Q&A. Suchi, right? Suchi, hello, I'm Suchi from USU. Thank you for the opportunity. I'm interested in discussing how influential people are involved in developing marketing and business development, such as celebrities who endorse one's business, YouTubers, and people who are involved as a way of marketing, which we all know. There are some positive impacts, such as the rapid dissemination to the public, and likewise, there are negatives for the publics. Okay, Prof, how does the Prof view to this phenomenon? Oh yeah, this phenomenon about technology like this. Yeah, we have a virtual or
so
yes.
a very good question asked by her, and I already told you the marketing person innovations and the thinking and the local community preferences, whatever they are in that area, according to that he has to frame the strategy. So if you see that the celebrity are more putting their impact on the general public, so definitely you can take the help from them, and you ask them to speak something good for you, and you take them, you give them a free package, you take them to the places and collect the experiences from them, which will definitely put the positive impact to the customer, and they will come and join your industry.
Yeah, thank you, Prof. Any one questions from me, because India has 4 seasons and Indonesia has 2 seasons. What do you think, or what is your opinion about this in the fields of tourism? Is that the preference of 4 seasons or the preference of 2 seasons of customer of tourism?
See, the traveling is depend on the availability, you know. So if people are working, they have the holidays. So if we are looking on that preferences, you have to keep that point in mind. So most of the schools are closed in the December, November, December, and closes in the May or June. So mostly people are traveling in these 2 days. But another factor which look factor, if we say, I like the place in the area where is the August is very pleasant. Okay, some area September is very pleasant. I can't go in a December in that area. So likewise, you have to see the package and you have to give tell them that this is the best time, and this is the best place for this time to go there. Okay, and another thing, all season have their own beauty, you know. Many people like summer, many people like rain, many people like winter, many people like spring. So all over on a earth, for these 4 season having the different beauty. So if you look at, if you want to go in a rainy season, which area is very beautiful in rainy season, you have to come up with that idea. Which area is very beautiful in summer, you have to give the summer packages in that. If it's winter or spring season is there, you can tell them that spring is very beautiful in this area. So according to that, customer can go for the bookings, and you can sustain your business in this direction.
Yeah. Thank you, Prof, for the sharing knowledge here, for your sharing experience, or for your sharing all of some full of benefits knowledge in here. We're gonna have 2 other speakers. You can stay or leave from this room Zoom. Thank you very much. Salam from Dharma Wangsa University.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, I announced that Suchi from USU get this merchandise, and then you can come to this university to take this merchandise. Okay, next presenter is from Jakarta, from Universitas Muhammadiyah, Jakarta, Bapak Taufik Kurahman. How are you? Apa kabar, Bapak?
Miss.
Oh, you can open your camera, but last time you say that you still can have off camera. Apa kabar, Pak?
I'm fine. Thank you, Miss.
Baik ya, Pak. Before you present your presentation or you present your topic here, I will read your profile first.
Okay.
Okay.
That's camera. My camera is break again.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Mr. Taufikur Rahman is head of research institutions in Mustopo, and then his history of social entrepreneurship in its development in Indonesia 2019, social society in digital age, and its role in national development year 2020. And then He has a motto, jadilah, oh enggak bisa nih. Saya enggak bisa bacanya.
Can we do the
Bisa ini motonya apa Pak? Jadilah
prestasi?
orang yang bermanfaat untuk sesama, kejarlah prestasi, hidup selagi kamu mampu. Okay, Sir Taufikur Rahman, you can present your topic in 30 minutes from now,
Okay, thank you.
and then I will guide you in this seminar.
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry, I have a problem with the Zoom camera. It can be open it because it just broke. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
In respect to the speaker at the International Conference on Sustainable Tourism Challenge, ICSTC 1923 with the theme Digital Marketing Strategy as a Tourism Pilot Destination, Medan, Tuesday, 16 March 2023, Faculty of Social and Political Science, University of Medan, North Sumatra Utara, Dr. Kariman Sinaga, Esos MAP, and Professor Dr. Christine Niels Mahazam from India, Professor Insinyur TS Dr. Muhammad Tariq bin Haji, Hamid Sultan from Malaysia, Dr. Hajah Nukhairah binti Pangeran Haji Haslim, and Sarah Nasution SS and MHUM, and Asrinda Nation MPD. What we respect and we are proud of are the structural officer and the Chancellor of Dharma Wangsa University, Dr. Jamak Syahri Hasbalah Taib LCMA, and then of the Faculty of Science, Social and Politics University of Medan for the North Sumatra region, as well as the rank and staff who made this event a success. We respect all participants of the International Conference on Sustainable Tourism Challenge. Okay, thank you. This paper is the Conference International on Sustainable Tourism Challenge 2023 Digital Marketing Strategy as a Tourism Pilot Destination. Maybe to the curriculum vitae, executive summary. The tourism village and development model is considered to be one of the national development agendas that is quite effective in improving the welfare of the people in the village. The tourism village development program is also considered successful in suppressing the urbanization movement of village to cities. In addition, with the development of the tourist village in an area, it is hoped that a cluster of village will grow, which will become the main basis for various needs of the parent tourism village. Activities named together PT Energi Mega Persada Corporate Social Responsibility CSR for the area around to the exploration set. But PT EMP has tried to develop an area that has a relatively a real nature and cultural potential to become at the tourist village. Partners have developed this area based on their potential. In fact, various awards have been won. However, EMP has not been able to take full advantage of the region potential. Therefore, special skill and activities are needed to develop this area into tourist village so that they can improve the welfare of the local community while maintaining to the natural environment. Therefore, this activity aims to build and develop a tourism village in the context of sustainable and community-based tourism. The suspect objective is to formulate and increase in the capacity of tourism village organization to form destination branding in order to participate in the national strategic program, namely the acceleration of regional development. And then with this activity, it is hoped that it will be sustainable as an effort to develop partner CSR activity with the formation of a mobile application prototype which can become to a pilot business in tourism village marketing, collaboration between student startup, lecture and industry parties in managing corporate social responsibility activities PT EMP to target area and function as a profit center for University Muhammadiyah Jakarta, tourism village and sustainable tourism development. One, the effort to optimize the area to have a positive impact both of the economic and social cultural aspect in through to the establishment of the tourism village, which does not reduce to essence of human value, tradition, and characteristic of the people. A tourist village is a combination of attraction, accommodation, and supporting facility that package into the pattern of community life in the integrated with the preferring procedure and tradition, making the village a tourist destination. Okay, and then utilization of the information technology as the digital marketing effort. Technology and information are increasingly developing, make it easier for every object to accept through various marketing strategy, both offline and online. However, the power of the technology makes to the marketing process fast, easy to access, easy to control, and even affordable. The various efforts that will be made in development of the tourism village area to make a point where to the tourism village locate, so that everyone who has planned to go to the tourism village can estimate the distance traveled, estimate cost, and route access option. The state of training that will be carried out include their states and including. So, regulating tourism village location through GMB, attraction easily accessible to the potential tourists, make it easy for tourists to find and go to tourist attraction location. GMB will be include information such as opening hours for visit, product sold, telephone number, and direction for tourist attraction location. Make a rating or assessment in the form of input on tourist object. GMB will also be a digital JS book documentation. The GMB manager is able to analyze travel trend from to the date in MBZ increase sale and tourist visit. And then website optimization as tourism village information sought. Furthermore, information need relate to tourism village must also be facilitated to the website as the official home, quote unquote, which will later make it easier for people to abstain various information needed regarding tourism village. The website is a collection of pages that are used to display text information, still or moving image, animation, sound, and or a combination for all them. Both static and dynamic, which from series and interrelate building, each of which it is connected to a network page network. And then tourism village promotion and social work. The next stage in introducing tourism village road social media with various digital marketing and branding strategies. Various content that will be shared via media social is not only interesting content, but also informative and educated content, which is also to weigh in the form of impression and feedback from social media manager who respond and to comment or question from visitor to the tourism village in various needs, such as research, comparative study, tours, business opportunities, to the possibility of comparison. The plan is for social media to be used, including Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, which later various types of feature and each social media will be utilized for branding and promotion. That's to the social media as media promotion, so Google, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and all of them about to the media mainstream. The reason why there's for social media, why choice was due to consideration according to the data of activity social media user in the category of people who have interest to tourism village, such as research and academic, the general public such as parent and a number of people who have business and industry interests. Based on VR social data in January 1921, out of Indonesia total population 274 million. Activity user of media social reach maybe 117 million. This means the number of social media user in Indonesia is equivalent to 16% of to the totality population January 2021. Okay, and then digital marketing stage. Application of to the AIDA concept, attention, interest, desire, action. IDA was developed by in America entrepreneur named Elias C.T. Elmo Lewis in 1689. He is known to be good at making successful advertising state that start with door-to-door technique. IDA's working concept is based on 4 individual states that attract interest parties to decide to use a product or service according to Kotler and Keller. The IDA model is the advertising model most often used to help plan an advertisement as a whole and in an advertisement. The application of the IDA concept include, that's to the gambar berikut ini. So attention, the state aim to get consumers to know to the company, product or brand. At the state, marketer must use appropriate states to make consumer aware of the existence of the product being market interest, ketertarikan, that to the can explain of bahasa Indonesia. So desire, keinginan. At this stage, marketers must be able to highlight what are the advantages of the product so that consumer like and are interested in the product. So action, keputusan or decision. The consumer began to have the desire to buy the market product. They think that differ consumer to this state is when marketer can convince consumer that the product meets their need and can provide to the add value added. Action decision, the final state where the consumer begins to make the first purchase of the marketer product. This state can be set as the trial stage where the consumer will decide whether to start using the product again or not. It means it's only permissible for the 7 to do it from start, we to the audience. Branding desa wisata. Branding building can happen overnight. Branding building is a long process to the generate long-term relationship. Building a tourism village brand is very necessary to face competition and introduce into the public or tourists. So we can see figure 5. Brand identity for South ID cloud host. And then the digital marketing and business concept. Utilizing of the official website tourist village identity as variously explained it. The desk of the website as on official shows that content and complete profile a tourism village can be the main reference for potential visitor to get information. Profile of tourism village can be main reference and the potential visitor to get information. The plan website can later will be via http://www.design-ekienergimustopo.id/ which include various displays that support the information needed by potential tourists or website visitor. Not only information about the tourism village, that website is also series of the content provision and liaison between visitor and number of agencies travel agent to create business opportunity. And then digital marketing state. And here are the 9 states of digital marketing that will be carried out in the promotion of the tourist village. Search engine optimization or SEO. According to is a search technique that use keyword or phrase that contain indicator contained in web page. The information will be indexed by research again. Is the process of knowing the visiting traffic of website that is accessed free of change or paid. SEO is widely used to optimize content such determining relevant keyword for title, description, website content, and building relevant backlink. That goal is that very information on this website easy to find. Thank you. Thank you very much, Ms. Ander. Halo.
Jakarta. Mr. Taufik, allow me to use use bahasa Indonesia when we open discussion session. Maybe
Okay.
we prefer to use bahasa when we asking questions for you.
Thank you, thank you.
Boleh ya, Pak?
Go to the question and answer you.
Ya. Sebelum ke pertanyaan dari partisipan, saya ingin bertanya sedikit, Pak. Seperlu apa atau sepenting apa membranding culture, membranding hal-hal yang berhubungan dengan tourism sustainable ini, Pak?
Oke, Miss Andar, mungkin di Indonesia, saat ini kekurangan kunjungan wisatawan, salah satunya itu adalah soal pentingnya penyebaran marketing di media sosial dan media mainstream. Itu yang melatar belakangi artikel saya, penelitian saya PPM dengan PT JMB. Mungkin itu sementara. Apa terdengar suara saya?
Terdengar, Pak, tapi volumenya kecil.
Oh, berarti kurang besar ya. Oke, gimana, udah cukup besar?
Ya, sudah, Pak.
Oke. Jadi salah satunya, Miss Ambar, turisme dari luar datang ke Indonesia, menurut pemahaman kami, salah satunya kurangnya persebaran informasi melalui website dan media sosial, sehingga para turis atau komuniti turis ini kurang mengetahui. Jadi baru tahunya itu salah satunya adalah Bali misalkan. Tapi untuk di Sumatera Utara, Danau Toba baru sekarang-sekarang gitu. Itu latar belakang salah satu penelitian saya, mungkin Miss Andar.
Bagaimana dengan keamanan? Keamanan di mungkin di negara kita untuk menarik wisatawan ini. Keamanan dan transportasi khususnya. Menurut Bapak.
Supaya dilaksanakan pada saat sebelum pandemi 2020 dan kondisinya saat itu Indonesia masih relatif stabil di politik dan keamanan ya. Tapi mungkin untuk 2023 Miss Ambar soal terjadinya KKB, penyanderaan, saya belum riset kembali soal itu ya. Jadi saya tidak mau bicara lisan, saya pengen data saja. Bahwa Indonesia sangat aman dan menjadi alternatif untuk kunjungan wisata, dan kita perlu market digital media sosial melalui website dan media sosial lain. Mungkin itu, Mas Andar.
Baik, Bapak, kita menunggu ada beberapa partisipan yang ingin bertanya. Bisa melalui Q&A atau langsung bertanya dengan raise your hand. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we open for the discussion time to ask Mr. Taufikur Rahman from Universitas Muhammadiyah Jakarta. You can ask your questions, and then Mr. Taufikur Rahman will answer your questions. And then if your questions is a best questions, we have a merchandise for you from our faculty of Social and Political Science, Dharma Wangsa University.
Merchandise luar biasa nih, ada perang sama
Tampilkan pertanyaannya. Ada di bawah Suci tadi. Ada di bawah suci.
Belum kelihatan di bawah suci?
Kamiti,
Belum kelihatan di bawah suci ada.
boleh? Ada tadi Q&A di bawah suci. Nggak tahu, Pak.
Belum kelihatan ya pertanyaan di bawah.
Jadi Pak Taufik, kira-kira menurut Bapak, ini digital marketing ini kan sedang marak, apalagi era milenial 5.0 ini, 5.0, berkembangnya digitalisasi teknologi melalui Instagram atau sosial media yang kita punya, apalagi sekarang TikTok ya Pak. TikTok ini berkembang pesat untuk keberlangsungan tourism. Jadi seluruh negara menggunakan TikTok, lalu kita bisa mengakses tempat-tempat menarik mungkin ya Pak yang ada. Tapi kadang-kala ada kendala, ada obstacles atau hambatan, yaitu persoalan akomodasi, persoalan transportasi, persoalan karakter atau budaya masyarakat setempat. Itu bagaimana menurut Bapak?
Ya, saya pernah melakukan riset lain di Bali ya. Bu, ini saya juga sudah bikin tentang masyarakat digital marketing, bukunya ada. Just for example about to this paper, coba bayangkan lumayan ada 207.
Bisa dibesarkan lagi Pak volumenya? Maaf.
Mungkin karena ada kipas. Jadi di populasi saya di media sosial itu lumayan, yang like itu ada sekitar 274.000 dari hasil websitenya. Artinya ini sangat luar. Kedengeran suaranya?
Ya,
Bu?
ya.
Ada 274.000 yang notabene masuk ke website. Artinya apa? Mereka menarik ya, mengklik ya. Jadi selain kita melakukan digital marketing, Miss Andar, kita juga bisa mendapatkan keuntungan dari media sosial. Contoh Facebook sekarang berapa klik itu dihargain gitu loh. Lantas juga TikTok apalagi kalau kita masuk ke YouTube misalnya. Jadi kita bikin setiap hari 2 video saja, maka kalau dia 4.000 dan 10 juta video short, itu kita dapat imbalan lumayan dolar. Dan sekarang hampir seluruh artis di Indonesia dapat keuntungan miliaran itu dari media Facebook dan YouTube. Jadi kalau kita bikin, selain kita punya nilai manfaat marketing kepada negara-negara luar untuk turis sehingga mereka tahu, dan mereka juga bisa mengklik dan kita dapat imbalan dari mereka. Jadi double impact ya, double keuntungan gitu. Itu Miss Andar. Sorry.
Ya, menjanjikan sekali ya Mbak. Jadi kalau dulu cita-cita kita mau jadi pilot, mau jadi pramugari, sekarang mungkin era 5.0 ini anak-anak milenial ini, generasi milenial ingin menjadi YouTuber gitu ya Pak. Atau content creator.
Ya.
Oke, baik. Ada pertanyaan tadi ya Pak Arief, satu orang. What is the biggest challenges in the digital era? Karena sedikit pertanyaannya, jadi saya bisa hafal. What is the biggest challenges? Ya, Pak, bisa dijawab mungkin Pak. What is our biggest challenges in this digital era? From Mareta Yuranka Sinulingga, Universitas Sumatera Utara. Ini nggak ada yang dari Dharma Wangsa ya?
Wangsa belum mungkin Bu Andar. Ya, tadi saya sudah cerita, maybe I'm explain about to the biggest challenge about to the media sosial ya. Artinya media sosial selain menjadi media marketing untuk para pengunjung turis ke Indonesia, kita pun bisa mendapat imbalan dari proses era disrupsi about to disruption 5G ini. Kenapa? Karena kita bisa mendapatkan dolar fee-nya. Cuma dosen ini belum terlatih Miss Andar. Mestinya Miss Andar belajar kepada para artis. Jadi kita mesti ada sesi bagaimana Anang itu sebulan bisa dapat 2 miliar.
Wow.
That is the challenger big business ya about to. Jadi kita selain di website, semua berbasis website dan email. Selain kita bisa untuk hal itu, mungkin ada nanti Pak Rektor dan juga Pak Dekan Visip, kita perlu yang ngomong ini langsung artis, Anang, lantas juga Rapli, Atau kita ada Rapli Harun atau misalkan Akbar Faisal, itu baru di bawah mereka artis. Ya lumayan jutaan lah, ada 10 juta, ada ratusan juta. Nah mereka itu sambil iseng, sambil duduk main media gadget, dapat duit. Jadi dia masak, dia nyanyi gitu. Nah mungkin eranya ke depan kita dosen juga selain Tridharma, kita harus dapat dolar tersebut, Miss Andar. I'm sorry, I'm explain about to bahasa Indonesia.
Menjanjikan sekali ya Pak Taufik.
Ya oke.
Iya. Baik, Pak Taufik, penjelasannya, pemaparannya sangat menarik sekali. Namun masih ada satu speaker lagi dari Brunei, dari Darussalam. Kita padakan dulu ya Pak Taufik. Jika berkenan boleh stay di room Zoom kami, tapi kalau ada kesibukan lain, Bapak bisa leave dari room Zoom Universitas Dharma Wangsa. Terima kasih, salam dari Universitas Dharma Wangsa ya Pak untuk Universitas Muhammadiyah Jakarta. Maybe we can have our MOU or MOI ya Pak Dekan dan Pak Rektor. Thank you very much, Mr. Taufikur Rahman, for your time, for your attention and your big appreciation for Dharma Wangsa University. Next.
Thank you.
Next, our last speaker, our fourth speaker is Dr. Pengiran Dr. Haja Nur Khairiah binti Pengiran Haji Hashim. How are you, ma'am,
Alhamdulillah.
miss or ma'am?
Alhamdulillah, Madam Sarah.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Apa kabar? Ya.
Ya, sehat alhamdulillah, ma'am. Bagaimana di Brunei ini, ma'am?
Alhamdulillah, sangat bagus. Alhamdulillah.
Sedang musim apa ini? Musim hujan kah?
Nampak cerah. Hari ini nampak cerah. Ya,
Oh, so
cerah.
great. Okay, before
Alhamdulillah.
you present your presentation, you present your topic today, I will share about your profile here. Pengiran Dr. Haja Nur Khairiah binti Pengiran Haji Hashim, date of birth 27 November, and her nationality is Bruneian. Academic qualification is University of Al-Azhar, Cairo, Egypt. Bachelor of Sharia in 1993 until 1997. University of Brunei Darussalam Postgraduate Certificate of Education in 1999 until 2000. University Brunei Darussalam Master of Islamic Education 2009 until 2010, and her PhD education also in University Brunei Darussalam in 2013 until 2016, and then she is assistant professor from May 2018. Her position is Director Halalan Toyiban Research Center. Oh, that's very great. That's a very wonderful in our country. Halalan Toyiban Research Center in Indonesia, we call MUI. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And then her working experience, education officer, Sekolah Tinggi Perempuan Raja Istri in 1998. And the last is Science College Paduka Sri Begawan in 2006 until February 2013. And her appointment is Module Convener for Islamic Education, Polytechnic Brunei 2017 until 2018. And so many publications here. So I will share only one publication, maybe tahap kesadaran sifat wara dalam pemilihan produk makanan dalam Rof'ah Setiawati Nurdeng and Nur Surilawana, Management in Brunei, the Halal Sustainability Management in Brunei, Darussalam and Indonesia, Semarang, wah, in Indonesia, 2020. Thank you very much, Ma'am Nur Khairiah, for waiting me to share your profile here. You can share your presentation or PPT.
Yeah.
Okay, and then now you can present your topic. I will give your time in 30 minutes from now.
Yeah. Can anyone see my slides?
Yes.
I
Yes,
cannot change
still
it
process. Still process.
into,
Still process.
okay. All right.
Ma'am.
In the process.
Loading, ya.
Yeah.
Okay. We can get your PPT here. You can start.
Are you showing my PDF or
PowerPoint. PowerPoint. Your slide.
PowerPoint? Okay. This is my slides, yeah? Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya wal mursalin. Sayyidina Muhammad sahbihi ajma'in. Honorable Dr. Zamakshari Hasballah Thai, Rector of Dharma Wangsa University, Honorable Puan Siswati Saragi, the organizer from University, also from University Dharma Wangsa, and Honorable Dr. Karyaman Sinaga, as well as Dr. Kirti Nilesh from India, Professor Muhammad Tariq from Malaysia, as well as Dr. Taufiqur Rahman from Indonesia. And also to the moderator, Madam Sarah Nasution and Madam Ashrinda Nasution. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm actually, before I start presenting my presentations, please allow me to present in bahasa Melayu, since my slides is in Malay. So I might be use some of the during the presentations bilingual, meaning to say in English and Malay. Yeah? And Alhamdulillah, saya amat bersyukur. I'm so grateful to be one of the keynote speaker today di dalam the first international conference on sustainable tourism challenges in 2023 di bawah kelolaan University Dharma Wangsa Indonesia. Alright. Now, bila melihat kepada tajuk yang diberikan ataupun tema yang diberikan berkenaan dengan konferensi pada hari ini, iaitu Challenge Tourism, Sustainable Public Service Entrepreneurs and Communication Digital, I'm attracted atau terpanggil untuk menyediakan tajuk pembentangan mengenai pelancongan halal mampan, Sustainable Halal Tourism, dengan melihat kepada perkhidmatan pengalaman unik. Jadi ini kenapa saya mengambil tajuk ini, kerana adalah based on my readings on the report 2022 issued by the Crescent Rating on the Global Muslim Travel Index. This specifically on the halal tourism, yeah. So insyaAllah saya akan menentangkan di sini, focusing on the services or the yang diberikan kepada pelancong, iaitu unique experience ataupun pengalaman unik dalam pelancongan. Baik. Okay. These are some of the content that I'm going to present today, insyaAllah. Dan saya akan kaitkan juga berkenaan dengan pengalaman atau experience by Brunei Darussalam, di unique experience. Baik. Terus saja kepada introduction, sebagaimana disebutkan tadi berkenaan dengan laporan Crescent Rating, it is projected that Muslim tourists yang melancong secara global telah mencecah 160 juta pada 2019. Manakala pada tahun 2023 ini juga akan dianggarkan bahawa ketibaan pelancong Islam akan mencecah kepada 140 juta dan kembali ke tahap 160 juta pada 2024. Dan selanjutnya, unjuran peningkatan sebanyak 230 juta pelancong Islam menjelang 2028 dengan anggaran perbelanjaan sebanyak 225 bilion. Jadi, saya melihat bahawa di sini daripada 138 buah negara di dunia ini berkenaan dengan pelancongan halal, terdapat satu trend yang cukup menarik, iaitu kebanyakan Muslim travelers, they are looking for pengalaman unik, pengalaman yang sangat berharga. Jadi ini yang akan menjadi satu momentum kepada mereka untuk membangunkan peribadi dalam masa meneroka dunia. Jadi ini bermakna bahawa destinasi-destinasi pelancongan perlulah menawarkan pengalaman-pengalaman unik yang bermakna, dan yang mana ini akan memberi pertumbuhan ataupun benefit kepada social development, physical development, intellectual development, dan seterusnya. Baik, nah ini dapat saya beri gambaran sahaja sedikit berkenaan dengan unjuran data pelancongan yang aktiviti pelancongan. Saya tidak nafikan bahawa aktiviti pelancongan pada ketika ini cukup aktif dan perannya penting, dan kesetiaan pelancong. Terdapat beberapa kajian yang mengkaji tentang kesetiaan pelancong. Persepsi pelancong juga telah menunjukkan bahawa pengalaman berkualiti ataupun pengalaman bermakna ataupun kepuasan dalam melancong itu adalah merupakan sesuatu yang sangat penting. Saya ingin membawa satu kajian yang dibuat oleh Dewi Suhartanto bersama dengan rakan-rakannya pada 2020 yang dijalankan di Bandung, Indonesia, di mana 522 responden telah dikumpul mengatakan bahawa antara faktor penerokaan ini mendedahkan bahawa dimensi pengalaman pelancong terdiri daripada penginapan halal, kemudahan dan perkhidmatan halal. Inilah yang menjadi pengalaman yang dirasakan, nilai yang dirasakan ataupun kepuasan yang dirasakan ini adalah merupakan pemacu kepada kesetiaan pelancong. Jadi justru meaningful travelling ini dijangka akan semakin meningkat, dan juga bermakna pihak berwajib adalah bertanggungjawab untuk memikirkan langkah-langkah yang penting dalam sustain the halal tourism ini dengan mengambil berat terutama sekali community dan juga persekitaran ekonomi tempatan. Baik, laporan Crescent Rating juga ada memperkenalkan tentang matlamat pembangunan mampan perjalanan halal serta rangka kerja yang menyeluruh yang berfungsi yang boleh berfungsi sebagai pelan tindakan untuk industri-industri pelancongan. Jadi saya merasakan bahawa kebanyakan matlamat ini it is so relevant to develop an ecosystem halal tourism services yang sustainable. Jadi di samping itu, apabila destinasi dan pembekal perkhidmatan ini berterusan dalam mengorak langkah dan menyampaikan nilai kepada pasaran pelancongan Muslim melalui pelbagai inisiatif. Right? Baik, berikut ini adalah gambaran 5 matlamat pembangunan pelancongan halal serta rangka kerja menyeluruh yang berfungsi sebagai pelan tindakan untuk industri pelancongan. Baik, saya akan kongsikan di sini pertama ialah integration, diversity and faith. Ini lebih kepada integrasi kepelbagaian dan juga halal. Yang mana rangka kerjanya adalah to enable Muslims to be active citizens of the global community while remaining spiritual. Jadi pihak-pihak organisasi yang berkenaan ataupun yang mempunyai kewajipan hendaklah memikirkan sesuatu yang membolehkan umat Islam ini bukan hanya aktif di community di dalam community secara global, malah juga akan mengekalkan nilai-nilai spiritual dan juga iman. Saya lihat di sini matlamat yang pertama ini ada keselarasan dengan Sustainable Development Goal yang ke-16 dan juga 17, which is peace and justice, strong institutions and partnership to achieve the goal. Kemudian yang kedua, ini berkenaan dengan heritage connectivity, kesinambungan ataupun perhubungan. Jadi yang ini juga 11 itu Sustainable Cities and Communities, di mana seharusnya juga di dalam matlamat tersebut rangka kerjanya ialah untuk menyatukan pengembara Muslim antara tempatan masyarakat tempatan serta warisan dan juga sejarahnya. Kemudian yang ketiga iaitu Education Insight and Capabilities. Ini berkaitan dengan pendidikan, wawasan dan juga kemampuan, dan ini betul-betul selaras dengan Sustainable Development Goals yang keempat, itu Quality Education, akademik dan juga industri dalam meningkatkan, terutama sekali dalam meningkatkan keupayaan dan juga pihak-pihak yang berkepentingan. Kemudian yang keempat di sini ialah Industry Innovation dan juga Trade. Industry Innovation dan Trade itu perdagangan. Ini juga selaras dengan Sustainable Development Goals, itu yang ke-8 dan ke-9 itu Decent Work and Economic Growth, and the other one is Industry Innovation and Infrastructure. Dan hal ini dalam rangka kerjanya perlulah menyediakan peluang-peluang baru untuk meningkatkan perdagangan dan juga memacu pertumbuhan merentasi pelbagai sektor. Kemudian matlamat yang terakhir yang menarik perhatian saya di sini adalah berkenaan dan bertepatan dengan Sustainable Development Goal ke-11 dan juga 12, yaitu Sustainable Cities and Communities, while the 12 goal consumption and production. Jadi matlamat ini akan menjawab dan kesan sosial ataupun impak sosial terhadap pelancong itu sendiri kepada aspek yang lebih luas lagi, itu terhadap masyarakat dan juga persekitaran. So dari sini dapatlah saya simpulkan bahawa kelestarian pelancongan halal itu ataupun sustainable halal tourism itu adalah satu bentuk pelancongan yang memberi tumpuan kepada menyediakan persekitaran yang selamat dan dihormati oleh pelancong Islam. Jadi bentuk dari aspek keagamaan malah juga kesedaran terhadap budaya dan yang penting juga kepada alam sekitar tempatan. But now kita masuk kepada pengalaman unik dalam pelancongan halal. Apa itu pengalaman unik dan sejauh manakah pengalaman unik pelancong menyumbang kepada matlamat pelancongan halal yang mampan ini? Sebagaimana penjelasan awal tadi bahawa kualiti pengalaman yang dirasakan ataupun nilai ataupun keunikan yang dirasakan serta kepuasan ini adalah merupakan pemacu kepada kesetiaan pelancong. Jadi sebetulnya pengalaman ini merupakan satu aspek dalam perkhidmatan yang yang disediakan di bawah model assess yang diperkenalkan oleh Crescent Rating, meletakkan bahawa pengalaman unik di samping keperluan meletakkan keperluan dan perkhidmatan utama, needs and the core needs and services sebanyak 40% weightage daripada 100% dalam menilai kadar indeks pelancong Muslim global adalah merupakan satu aspek ini adalah merupakan satu aspek perkhidmatan yang disediakan. Jadinya kesemua ini untuk membolehkan destinasi itu menarik lebih ramai pelancong-pelancong Muslim. Beginilah bentuknya model assess yang saya ambil ataupun saya kongsikan daripada Crescent Rating Report, yang mana perkhidmatan kepada pengembara Islam adalah kriteria yang paling penting di sini ini. Jadi saya boleh tunjukkan di sini unique experience di bawah services itu 40% weightages. Jadinya kriteria yang paling penting dalam indeks yang dijangka menarik dan mengekalkan pertumbuhan pelancong Islam. Justru itu kemudahan yang disediakan perlulah memenuhi keperluan berasaskan iman pengembara Muslim di semua core touch point, termasuklah kemudahan makanan, tempat salat dan sebagainya. Jadi dalam pada itu terdapat nilai untuk destinasi yang boleh menawarkan pengalaman unik seperti tapak warisan dunia, kepentingan yang mempamerkan keislaman tempatan, sejarah warisan dan juga budaya. Sekarang mari kita tinjau bagaimana analisis kajian crescent rating ni. Ini sangat interesting untuk kita kaji terhadap negara-negara di dunia yang berupaya menawarkan pengalaman unik dalam industri pelancongan. Nah, mari kita lihat di sini bahawa sebelum ini crescent rating telah menilai sebanyak 200 buah negara pada tahun 2021 dan pada tahun 2022 crescent rating hanya menyerahkan sebanyak 130 sebagainya, ya. Mengapa kita lihat buah negara tersebut adalah daripada kelompok Afrika, manakala 27% daripada kelompok Asia, 90% di sini adalah daripada kelompok Amerika, manakala 27% daripada kelompok Europe dan 2% daripada kelompok Australia. Jadi jika kita teliti lagi, we investigate lagi, we analyze lagi secara mengecil, secara terperinci, out of 138 countries, 4 ASEAN countries successfully listed as a top 20 negara teratas di dalam global ranking 2022. Alhamdulillah, ini sudah merupakan satu pencapaian yang cukup baik apabila kita negara-negara ASEAN ini mampu bersaing dengan negara-negara. Saya melihat berdasarkan slide ini, Malaysia berada di tempat yang ke-9 dan Brunei berada di tempat yang ke-12. Nah, kita kecilkan lagi data ini untuk melihat kepada 10 destinasi teratas dunia dan fokus kepada perkhidmatan yang diberikan oleh negara-negara berkenaan. Masya Allah, di sini nampak bahawa Indonesia is one of the top negeri top yang pertama lah, kemudian diikuti oleh Turki dan seterusnya Malaysia dan Brunei berada di tempat yang ke-9. Rasanya Brunei perlu banyak belajar daripada Indonesia, ya, dari aspek kategori perkhidmatan. Alright. Nah, bila kita lihat pencapaian tadi pada 2022 negara serumpun Melayu, Malaysia, Indonesia dan juga Brunei mengikut ranking masing-masing yang telah ditetapkan oleh crescent rating. 20% weightage di sana, dan kita lihat weightage-nya lebih besar berbanding dengan Malaysia dan Brunei, di mana unique experience ataupun pemberian pengalaman-pengalaman unik yang dihidangkan oleh negara Indonesia nampaknya lebih tinggi berbanding dengan Malaysia dan juga Brunei. Ya, seperti memang saya suarakan tadi, mungkin kita boleh belajar sesuatu daripada Indonesia. Okey, pengalaman ini adalah cara yang terbaik untuk meningkatkan pengalaman pelancong bergantung kepada tempat, suasana, aktiviti persekitaran, komuniti, kemudahan perkhidmatan. Dan ini sangat penting kerana uniknya sesuatu budaya, sesebuah negara dan pengalaman ini akan menyebabkan pelancong-pelancong ini ingat, menjadikan satu kenangan yang besar dan menjadi satu kenangan yang lebih lama. Mempelajari budaya sesuatu tempat dengan cara hidup, jadi kekal. Ia akan belajar it will increase more knowledge to the tourist. Kemudian membantu pelancong juga melihat dunia dengan cara yang berbeza, di samping menghargai budaya orang lain. Jadi pengalaman ini akan memberikan pelancong merasai cara hidup orang lain, cara bertindak, cara bercakap. Dan yang terakhir, mereka boleh meningkatkan pengalaman di samping tadi memberi ingatan yang berkekalan, akan boleh meningkatkan pengalaman pelancong juga, dan juga akan menarik semula pelancong-pelancong tersebut untuk datang lagi ke destinasi yang telah memberikan pengalaman yang cukup berharga kepada mereka. Jadi apa yang dapat saya simpulkan di sini bahawa dalam memberikan pengalaman unik, itu bukan hanya setakat memberikan pengalaman unik, bahkan ada beberapa aspek yang perlu difikirkan bersama, sama ada pengalaman ini itu adakah telah memenuhi keempat aspek ini, iaitu aspek rohani, intelek, jasmani dan juga emosi. Baik, saya ingin mengungsikan sahaja berkenaan dengan Brunei, sedikit gambar-gambar berkenaan dengan tarikan pelancong itu di jambatan yang ada di Brunei, yang mana di jambatan ini ada tertulis ayat-ayat zikir yang menyuruh kita berzikir untuk mengingati Allah SWT sambil menyedari kebesaran Allah. Dan saya rasa bahawa pemandangan ini, teknik ini ataupun strategi ini merupakan satu masukan yang baik untuk meningsi dalam memberikan ketenangan dan juga ketenteraman. Kemudian Brunei dengan kawasan yang sangat kecil, dapat saya katakan bahawa tempat-tempat peribadatan bukanlah satu yang sukar didapati. Begitu juga dengan keindahan masjid dan juga seni Islamnya menggambarkan keunggulan seni, merupakan satu pengisian yang juga cukup memberi kesan kepada kerohanian, terutama berkenaan dengan jumlah masjid yang ada di Brunei adalah melebihi 100 buah masjid. Kalau dibandingkan secara geografi memang Brunei memang kecil, kemudian populationnya pun sedikit. Ada sebahagian pelancong akan tertanya-tanya, masjid terlalu banyak, kemudian rakyatnya tidak banyak, sedikit. Kita apa yang dapat saya katakan di sini, masjid memang banyak, tapi dia kapasiti yang dibuat masjid tersebut itu akan memenuhi keperluan kampung ataupun tempat-tempat berkenaan. Alright. Satu lagi yang sering didatangi pelancong dan agak popular juga ialah keunikan kampung yang melambangkan tradisi dan juga budaya Islam. Ini cukup memberi satu ketenangan di dalam memberi input kepada emosi ketenteraman dan juga ketenangan kepada pelancong. Di kampung air melengkapkan lagi pengalaman unik pelancong untuk melihat keunikan tradisi kerajaan Brunei. Tidak juga ketinggalan dengan pasar raya yang cukup sederhana di Brunei dengan menawarkan harga barang yang cukup menarik juga. Dan manakala makanan-makanan halal, apa yang saya dapat katakan di sini ialah hampir 90% ataupun lebih daripada 90% restoran ataupun kedai-kedai makan di Brunei ini adalah certified halal. Sebabnya kerajaan Brunei meletakkan sebagai di dalam akta sebagai satu yang mandatory untuk company ataupun restoran ataupun penghidang makanan kepada umat Islam itu hendaklah dipastikan bahawa ia mendapatkan sijil halal. Ini adalah salah satu makanan tradisi Brunei yang juga cukup memberikan satu pengalaman unik kepada pelancong-pelancong yang datang ke Brunei. Ya. Kemudian berkenaan dengan penginapan bertaraf mewah dan juga sederhana cukup memberikan pengalaman unik juga kepada pelancong, dan Brunei juga tidak kurang tempat-tempat tarikan yang menyeronokkan untuk santapan jasmani dan juga emosi serta rohani, terutama dalam kalangan kanak-kanak ataupun juga dalam remaja. Dan terakhir ialah budaya ataupun tradisi peninggalan datuk nenek juga diperkenalkan dengan batasan agama yang juga sangat-sangat dipelihara. Ya. Dan terdapat juga tempat-tempat rekreasi yang merehatkan minda dan menyihatkan jasmani, tidak kurangnya dalam memberikan pengalaman unik kepada pelancong. Jadi untuk itu izinkan saya mengongsikan video singkat berkenaan dengan Balai Khazanah Sultan yang pada ketika ini merupakan tumpuan pelancong luar, baik luar ataupun tempatan, yang menarik sekali di dalam Balai Khazanah Islam Sultan Haji Hasnabukir ini ada meletakkan satu bilik mulia Rasulullah SAW dengan mempamerkan helaian rambut baginda Rasulullah SAW. Dan saya cukup yakin bahawa galeri cukup untuk mengisi aspek rohani, emosi, intelek dan juga jasmani. Baik, terima kasih. Memastikan bahawa sektor pelancongan awal oleh Jabatan Pemulihan Pelancongan di bawah Kementerian Sumber-Sumber Utama dan Pelancongannya, yang mana Kementerian Sumber-Sumber Utama dan Pelancongan ini ke ekosistem industri pelancongan di Brunei, iaitu antaranya ialah tourism products and tour packages, dalam memastikan produk-produk yang ditawarkan itu pelancong. Begitu juga dengan pihak kementerian ada berhubung dengan pihak travel agent memang bekerjasama kuat dengan pihak travel agent untuk memastikan bahawa travel agent ini memberikan perkhidmatan ataupun hospitality kepada pelancong dengan baik. Kemudian begitu juga dengan accommodation, pihak pelancongan memang bekerjasama dengan pihak-pihak perhotelan dalam memastikan bahawa memang memenuhi keperluan ataupun need daripada pelancong, termasuklah juga transportation, food and beverages, di Brunei Darussalam memang dinafikan bahawa cabaran dalam pelancongan itu memang ada. Perasan adalah Brunei high currency compared to other neighboring countries. Kita kadang-kadang ada menerima juga luahan lah daripada pelancong-pelancong mengatakan bahawa Brunei currency ini agak tinggi. Jadi setiap kali nak makan nasi bungkus, like for example Malaysian, it's going to be $3. So kalau saya rakan-rakan saya Malaysia, please don't convert to Malaysian dollar, okay? Alright. Kemudian yes, of course, what I can say, we have a high competition with other tourism destinations. Even Malaysia, Indonesia, memang mungkin oleh kerana geographical, kemudian rakyatnya yang banyak, mencecah jutaan rakyatnya, memang dari segi human resources atau tenaga kerja tu memang tidak berapa sukar berbanding dengan di Brunei. Satu lagi, trend di Brunei ini, kebanyakan apabila sudah cuti sekolah ataupun cuti pada hujung tahun, orang-orang Brunei akan keluar negara. Jadi tidak ramai yang berada di Brunei. Jadi hal ini juga perlu dipikirkan oleh pihak Brunei sendiri, bagaimana untuk menarik rakyat Brunei sendiri menjadi sebagai satu domestic tourism. Okay. Ini secara ringkas yang boleh saya kongsikan melihat daripada aspek intelek, rohani, emosi dan juga jasmani. Saya melihat potensi di sini. Saya dapat menyatakan bahawa potensi Brunei adalah sangat banyak, terutama dari segi intelek, memang kaya dengan sejarah dan juga pertunjukan serta tradisi, budaya dan sebagainya. Kita ada juga melaksanakan festival-festival seperti consumer festival, seperti jual-jualan. Memang di Brunei memang consumer festival ni memang sering dilaksanakan, memandangkan mungkin oleh kerana kajian telah menunjukkan bahawa rakyat Brunei memang suka membeli. Kemudian yang kedua, dari aspek rohani potensinya, saya dapat katakan bahawa tempat-tempat peribadatan dan juga aktiviti-aktiviti keagamaan memang cukup banyak di Brunei, dan kita juga di Brunei memang tidak ada apa yang namanya seperti kasino ataupun tempat-tempat karaoke, tempat-tempat minum dan sebagainya, memang tidak ada. Jadi dan seterusnya dari segi emosi juga saya dapat katakan memang keindahan alam, pantai, air terjun, hutan tropika, penginapan mewah dan sebagainya memang ada. Dan juga dari segi jasmani, untuk memenuhi keperluan makan minum, saya cukup yakin bahawa Brunei mempunyai potensi yang besar dari aspek jasmani. Manakala dari segi cabarannya memang agak kurang kalau dibandingkan dengan potensi di sini, sebab apa yang saya perhatikan bahawa acara-acara ia akan dilakukan secara berkala saja, dia tidak berterusan. Itu yang perlu diperbaiki. Kemudian pemandu pelancong yang berkualiti, kita seperti mana yang saya katakan awal tadi, memang kita betul-betul kekurangan. Even Brunei have to hire somebody from outside Brunei. Ya. Kemudian as I said tadi, pertukaran duit, currency exchange dan juga produk tempatan yang mungkin terhad. Dan sebab kenapa terhad? Sebab tempat-tempat ini belum diterokai. Okay. Selain daripada itu, ini adalah beberapa cadangan saja untuk Brunei memperbaiki ekosistem perancangannya. Dari segi promosi tadi, sebagaimana speakers ada mengatakan bahawa kepentingan dari segi media, social media seperti TikTok, Instagram dan sebagainya. Si standard and the access ini juga perlu diperkukuhkan. Kemudian perlu dilaksanakan dengan lebih efisien, perlu dipergiat lagi. Manakala konsep whole of nation approach di sini ini yang sering digunakan di Brunei Darussalam. Whole of nation approach meaning to say that the involvement of
Excuse me, ma'am.
ministries.
I
Yeah.
remind you that your time is 5 minutes more.
Okay, I'm almost to the end of my presentation. Thank you. Ya, perlu penglibatan daripada pihak agensi pelancongan dan juga pihak kerajaan. Ya. Dan apa yang saya boleh gambarkan di sini, satu kerangka yang boleh diambil tindakan oleh pihak Kementerian Sumber-Sumber Utama dan juga Pelancongan ialah ekosistem industri pelancongan ini di Brunei sudah cukup baik untuk memenuhi keperluan the need or nice to have or good to have or need to have. Bagaimanapun dalam rangka ini perlu juga meneliti kepada aspek-aspek yang 4 tadi kerana keempat-empat aspek ini sangat penting untuk menghubungkan kita dengan Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala, manusia dan juga alam. Jadi inilah yang dikatakan sustainable yang sepenuhnya. Untuk mencapai baldatun thayyibatun juga dan juga warabbun ghafur. Jadi sebagai kesimpulan dan penutup bagi pembentangan saya ini, kita tidak hanya setakat memahami bahawa pelancongan keamanan, malah juga keimanan dan juga teks satu ayat daripada surah Al-Hajj ayat 46. A'udzubillahi minasyaitonirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. أفلم يسيروا في الأرض فتكون لهم قلوب يعقلون بها أو آذان يسمعون بها فإنها لا تعمل الأبصار ولكن تعمل القلوب التي في الصدور. Oleh itu, bukankah ada baiknya mereka mengembara di muka bumi ini supaya mereka melihat kesan-kesan yang tersebut. Mereka menjadi orang-orang yang ada hati dengannya, mereka dapat memahami, dan ada telinga dengannya, mereka dapat mendengar. Tetapi kalau mereka mengembara tidak juga berguna kerana keadaan sebenarnya bukanlah mata yang buta, tetapi yang buta itu adalah mata hati yang berada di dalam dada. I think that's all for my presentation today. Terima kasih, saya ingin kesempatan terima kasih yang tidak terhingga kepada pihak penganjur, terutama sekali kepada Rektor Universiti Dharma Wangsa atas penganjuran seminar ini. Semoga apa yang saya kongsikan ini akan menjadi satu amal yang bermanfaat kepada ummah. Taqabbalallahu minna wa minkum taqabbal ya karim. Semoga kita boleh bekerjasama nanti insya-Allah bersama dengan Universiti Dharma Wangsa. Sekian, terima kasih. Back to Madam Moderator.
Okay, thank you very much, Ma'am Nur Khairiyah. I'm sorry. When you saw your nice presentations, we are very interested to visit Brunei Darussalam. Maybe next time we can meet you in Brunei. Maybe if we can get our MOU or MOA.
Yes, you are most welcome. If I can get the opportunity to just let everyone know that we will conduct seminar Halalan Taiwan Product and Services international seminar.
And we are send all of our regards to the colleges in Brunei Darussalam, because Brunei seems like a very gorgeous and very religious. I'm very thankful to Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala in this one conference. I have visited 4 countries actually. First, I visited Malaysia, and then moved to India, and then Jakarta, and now Brunei. That's very great for me. Today, I'm very thankful for the grace of Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala and for His blessings. Okay, next we have a discussion session, and then this is any of our participant, but actually I know that participant because he is our speaker's last conference. Mr. Wan Kamaruzaman, apa kabar? Apa kabar, Bapak? Saya sering sekali dari Malaysia ini Bapak ini. Saya sering sekali Brunei dalam beberapa seri lawatan sosial dan tugas resmi. Ini temannya Pak Ajis ini, teman dekat. Kemarin narasumber di seminar internasional. Apa resepi kedamaian dan keharmonisan kaum di Brunei? Bagaimana kerajaan Brunei mengangkat martabat Islam di seantero dunia? Nice questions from Mr. Kamaruzaman. Oke,
Masya
please
Allah,
answer it.
ya, Masya Allah satu soalan yang cukup mencabar juga. Bagaimana, yang soalan pertama tadi apa tuh? Keharmonian Brunei,
Ya.
ya, keharmonian Brunei. Kemudian yang kedua, bagaimana mengangkat
Apa resepi apa nih? Bagaimana kerajaan Brunei mengangkat martabat Islam di seantero dunia?
Masya Allah. Iya.
Masya Allah.
Masya Allah. Soalan yang cukup mencabar juga. Bagaimanapun terima kasih kepada Tuan yang menyoal. Apa yang boleh saya jawab pada ketika ini adalah pemimpin ataupun ulul amri sangat berperanan penting dalam mengangkat keharmonian sesebuah negara. Jadi, peranan ulil amri ataupun pemimpin ini dalam mengangkat keharmonian itu perlulah bersifat secara holistik tanpa mengira bangsa, tanpa mengira agama, tanpa mengira darjat serta melihat kepada kepentingan-kepentingan yang lain. Jadi kena berlaku adil, kemudian kena berlaku memberikan, di samping itu juga perlulah memberikan kemudahan itu sama rata kepada rakyat seluruh Brunei, termasuk juga kepada penduduk tetap dan juga siapa saja yang berada di Brunei. Itu yang saya lihat bagaimana yang diimplement oleh Kerajaan Kebun Yang Maha Mulia Baginda Sultan Yang di-Pertuan Negara Brunei Darussalam. Kemudian berbalik kepada soalan yang kedua tadi, martabat Islam di sini ke seantero dunia. Sebetulnya niat kita semata-mata kerana Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala perlulah betul dalam kita mengangkat maqasid syariah. Itu yang penting sekali, maqasid syariah, dan yang paling utama itu ialah protection of religion. Jadi kita perlu mengangkat agama itu tanpa kita ada rasa ragu-ragu, tanpa kita ada rasa takut. Jadi insya-Allah dengan sendirinya Allah Ta'ala akan membantu dalam apa jua tugasan kita, dalam apa jua tugasan negara. Seperti itu. Brunei pada ketika memperkenalkan undang-undang syariah cukup diduga, cukup dicabar daripada secara global. Walaupun kerajaan Brunei di bawah pimpinan kerajaan Kebun Duli cukup tegas ataupun cukup berani untuk mempertahankan itulah tindakan Brunei, itulah keputusan Brunei. Jadinya dengan memohon kepada pertolongan Allah SWT, rasanya benda itu bukanlah sesuatu yang sukar untuk dilaksanakan. Begitulah yang boleh saya kongsikan. Walaupun sebagai rakyat kita perlu menyokong kuat apapun yang disarankan ataupun apa pun yang dilaksanakan oleh pihak kerajaan kita. Terima kasih.
Thank you very much, Ma'am Nur Khairia from Brunei Darussalam. Send our regards to your colleges in Brunei.
Inshallah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All of the participants, time flies. Oh, I announced that why Mr. Kamaruzaman can get this merchandise because he is in Malaysia. Can we give this merchandise for Mr. Abdul Aziz? Okay, that depends on our committee later. Time flies so fast. This time is the end of the first International Conference on Sustainable Tourism Challenges 2023 today. I have guided all speakers today. All of the mistaken is by me and the perfectness from Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Okay, this event I give back to our host, Mem Astrinda. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam. Okay, thank you very much for our exceptional moderator, Ma'am Sarah Nasution, and for our awesome speakers who has given us material increase our insight and beneficial for our daily activities. But before we close this event, we do hope, please, for our speaker, keynote speaker, and our moderator to take a photo screen together, please. Kita harapkan untuk foto bersama dulu kepada Bapak Ibu narasumber. Kepada Bapak Taufikur Rahman, kami persilahkan untuk bergabung. Please join with our Zoom, sir. Di sini ada Mem Nur Khairiyah masih berada bersama kita di sini, Mem. Okay, please. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, sir. It's very extraordinary event. We do hope next time we'll meet again in the next seminar, international. Thank you so much.
Inshallah. Thank you so much.
What about our keynote speaker?
Mr. and Mrs. in room Zoom.
Enggak di open camera. Udah itu.
We are reached the end of the agenda. Let's close this international seminar with reading Hamdallah. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen for the valuable speech in the international seminar, and we hope to see you again next time. We hope that all invited guests can participate in this event until the end. However, if there is another agenda, we invite you to continue the agenda again. All right, we'll send the certificate for all the participants by email, and don't forget to fill your absent link. But for everything, we are really thankful to have to you for every awesome speaker. And the series of seminar, the first international conference on sustainable tourism challenges, or ICSTC 2023. Me, Asrinda Nasution, as the master of ceremony, would like to thank the audience for the participation, and we also apologize if there are words or actions that are less pleasing. Thank you very much for your kind attention, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you.
Udah kita lah foto.